extreme connoisseur, artiste, and just overall biker gang leader. Don't start trouble or I'ma come hunting.
Ooh, biker gang. That is so awesome. Oh, I don't think I ever met a. That's good because I can tell my manager because my manager is he asked me a question yesterday because I told him that I am having you brought on, and he was like, so who's a better one, me or her? Because he's
obviously me.
Yeah, he's like a racer. Like his whole persona is a whole racer thing. And
oh, I see.
And I was like, I don't know. Like, but now you're saying, no, looking at your getup, looking at your beautiful model, yes, for sure, you are much better than he is. I'm so sorry about that, but it's the truth and he can live with it.
Hey, I mean, like, after the show, let me know his deets, and, you know, I'm willing to challenge him and immediately win, you know? I mean, hey, I got my helmet right here. I'm ready to beat him, like, right off the bat. My bike's parked outside. We got this.
Oh, I think he'll take that as a challenge. All right, everybody. As you might know, me and Jade, we are both IRIAM Founding Streamers. We do stream over on IRIAM. So, and we'll get more into IRIAM later, and we'll do more about at the very end. But today, I am here to ask questions for our lovely guest, who is so gracious to be a part of this little talk show of mine. So, Jade, want to, before we get into the real questions, these are real questions, but before we get into the questions, I want to ask you a few. What are your pronouns, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no, of course. My pronouns go by she, her. Or, you know, honestly, like, as much as I prefer she, her, I have been mistaken for being a boy, because for some reason my voice does seem to be on the lower end of the spectrum compared to a lot of other female VTubers that go by she, her. So, I mean, again, I would prefer she, her, but a lot of people tend to carry certain headcanons, but, you know, it's the internet, you can't really control them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. No, okay. That's good. And do you mind if because I have a habit of calling people hun, darling, and sweetheart. Do you mind if I call you that?
Absolutely. While we're asking about certain things, so I'm from the part of America where we use dude and bro for as like gender neutral terminology.
Yeah.
Before we move forward, if I can ask you, are you comfortable with me saying dude and or bro every now and again?
Of course.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. I mean, it's just how we both, you know, where we were born and raised and how we talk, you know.
Exactly.
So it's like our hospitality. It's like our hospitality of how we address people. Instead of just, you know, it's just a lot more friendlier that way.
Exactly. I know, because I've had people in the past get upset with me for saying dude before I asked. You know what I mean? It's so.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to. Because again, like when you're talking with friends, you kind of assume like, oh yeah, I could just say yeah, like, you know, yo dude, what's up? Like, hey man, how you doing? You know, I kind of learned it the hard way. I kind of got yelled at.
Yeah, no, I get you. People apparently, whenever I call people hun or darling or sweetheart, apparently people will take the wrong impression, thinking it was an intimate kind of way, or be very uncomfortable. Which is not really. It's just how Southerns talk. It's just how we show our hospitality. And granted, I know not everybody likes being called that, but, you know, I try my best. So that's why I make sure I let people know beforehand.
Yeah, no, again,
Uh-oh. Oh no, she's frozen. Jade, come back to us. Jade froze. No.
Hello?
Jade, your model went bye-bye.
Help! My internet's on the fritz, like, all of a sudden. Hang on, give me 1 second.
You're all good. This is all for fun.
Yeah.
We're here for have fun.
Listen, I'm in the ether, okay? You can hear me, but you can't see me. I could be a Ghost Rider, okay? I could like fade in and out of existence, right? It's all good.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep, most definitely.
We open VTube. Yeah, VTube Studio just crashed. I love technology. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it too. It's so useful.
I mean, also we're streaming. We need to have scuff, right? Like,
Oh,
absolutely,
yes.
we need to have stuff.
Most definitely.
Okay, let me try to come back in. Connecting to the internet. I sure hope so. Join.
It's all right, chat people. I am having to hear this bump, bump, bump in my damn ear. So we're both. So,
am I back?
You are back! Yay!
I returned. I just had to go outside real quick and get some fresh air. I was getting nervous.
Yep. I just let her step out for a little moment.
Yeah, little TLD. I just had to get some, deep breaths. We're fine. We're good. That bike ride here was pretty exhausting, but yes, we're here. Hello.
Ooh, I will. Is your bike the same color as your model? Like the same outfit or clothes? Like, is it the same color or what kind of bike do you have?
Keep things color coordinated. Gotta keep up with the blue trend. Blue's kind of my thing.
Ooh.
I gotta keep the style in. Although you may not see my hair or my beautiful face because of this helmet. I gotta keep it real. Like, I need to be color coordinated. How's my look stylish going down the highway?
Dude, I'm sorry, but your model's so pretty. I like the colors.
Oh my god!
The color palette suits you so well. No, I mean it. Like I have a very unhealthy obsession with pretty things, and yeah.
Oh no, I really appreciate it. Because I look at a lot of other people's model and I think, damn, they're so pretty. Like, wow. And then I look at yours, you look at like Madame, and I'm like, oh, I am the presence of like greatness and honor.
But no, I really do like it. The color suits you well, suits your model well. It really does, and I think it really suits you. It really does.
You're gonna make me cry. We haven't even been going for longer than like an hour. You're gonna make me freaking cry.
It's working, chat. I'm gonna make her cry. Just you watch.
Okay, if it's one thing about me, I'm sensitive as heck, and I will cry easily.
Oh.
So I'm just like, no, don't you dare. I will hit you if you start making me cry. You can't do this to me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I am the same way. I am very sensitive. It doesn't take much to make me cry. Mostly, it's out of tears of anger, mostly. Like,
so,
yeah, but it doesn't take me much either. All right, now that we got those questions out of the way, your first question I have for you, Jade. What's your favorite song or music?
Oh man. Okay, so my music tastes are pretty freaking specific because I don't really listen to a lot of like modern pop songs. I don't listen to a lot of things on the radio. If I can narrow it down, I think one band that I've been listening to a lot is this indie band called Red Vox. And the leader of the band is actually a streamer known as Vinny from Vine Sauce. Some of you, for those that are watching, you may know, you may not know, he's a very he does a lot of corruptions. He's known for his corruptions of like old school Nintendo games. And I found out about his band a few years ago. I really like oh god, what's the album name? I think like the Kerosene is one of my favorite albums from him. I highly recommend it. If you're laying in bed at like 3 in the morning and you have nothing to listen to, just listen to that album and just, no, I'm just gone. I'm just like, don't talk to me, I'm vibing right now. It's a very like rock alternative, if I could say.
Ooh.
So I think music would be rock alternative.
Ooh, that is amazing. I don't think I've ever heard of that band or any of that at all. That's
yeah, it's again, I don't really like listening to a lot of like the trending like artists. I like poking around indie bands and seeing like, you know, what the indie scene is up to, because I feel like not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of indie music is a lot better than a lot of modern day songs. So as far as I can get away from that, then we're good.
I'm sorry. I will also stand on this. Like, music today is not as good as music as it was in the past,
God,
unfortunately.
I know.
Unfortunately, now it's all about sex, boobs, butts, everything. Like, I'm so sorry. While they do have
don't
some
apologize, because you're 100% right.
like they might have some good beats, like some really good beats and stuff, but music's not like it was before. It was not like it was before at all.
Yeah, it's like, if I could say the one person I only really like that's like trending is probably Billie Eilish. But even again, like some of her songs are either hit or miss for me, and it sucks because I like her type of songs, but they just don't hit. Like there's only 1 or 2 good songs from her, and I can't even name them because I don't know the name of them.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you there. I do feel you there. I do. So, well, it's just, I don't know, like, music, I like music more if it tells a story.
Dude, say.
I love it when it tells a story. Like, for instance, take example of, okay, I'm a big country music fan because I grew up in the country. I grew up around country music, so of course I love country music. There is a song called "The Locket" by Lorraine, and it tells a story about a young girl who meets the love of her life when they were teenagers. And then it tells about their story, how he went to war, how he came back and married her, and how at the end of her life she wants to be with him in heaven. It tells that whole story about how they met and all the way up until the end. It's just, I love songs that tell a story. It's the
It gets you engaged.
It
Yeah, it's more emotional. It's
It
like
does.
instead of just being like adjust glasses, instead of being like walk up in the club, see a pretty lady, I want to send it to bed. And then it's like you hear that type of song, and it's like the only thing you hear one song like that, you've heard everything under the sun.
Yeah. Like,
but songs that have a story and an actual reason to like be a song, those are the kind of songs that we don't get anymore. And it's like, what happened to that lost art of actually writing music? You know what I mean?
Oh yes, most definitely. Like, it tells a story. It's like poetry. It tells a story. Songs are meant to tell a story, and yet nowadays it's all about, oh, I smoke a joint, or this girl's got a big butt.
Weed. Let's go to the drugstore. Let's stack our pants.
Or like, or you go with like, say, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to, like that type of like, well, it's catchy and all.
For real though.
Well, it's catchy and all its own. Yeah. I'm
gonna pass out. Oh, shit, that's funny.
I'm just. I can't believe I did that on video.
Girl, I love you.
Don't start. You gotta make me.
Believe me. Your face hurts. You got me crying. There's tears coming down my fucking face, dude. Oh my god.
Hey, we have another snorter in the chat. Let's go. I snort too when I laugh.
They're rare. Listen, everybody. They're rare, but they do happen. Okay, this is like the one rare moment where you hear me snort. Okay, I'm
Same.
Like, I'm not the only one. There's another one. There's another person here that doesn't do.
Same. It's very rare when it happens, and like I have like it's very rare when it happens, and I'm pretty sure so. My face hurts from laughing.
Oh, you need to stop. My cheeks hurt, dude. Oh my god.
Okay, let's move on to the question. Maybe we'll stop. Okay. Okay, Jade. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color.
Or if you don't have one, that's okay.
I don't know if I had to choose, because here's the thing with me. I actually because I'm a dumb artist, so it's hard for me to just choose one color. If anything, I would have to choose like a group of 3. Like I guess I could say like color combinations, right?
You can do any kind of color. Like, it doesn't have to just be one. You have multiple. You can say them.
I think my favorite would be like a combination of red, black, and white. Like, those 3 colors go so well together, because you see any art that incorporates those 3 colors, there's a sense of elegancy, there's a sense of like danger. Like, I love feeling the mood in color. So if I see this really nice like combination of them, I'm like obsessed with it. Looks at Child the Hedgehog, who's those colors? And
oh, okay, yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, listen, hold on, hear me out. Okay, hold on, wait. Your color scheme is black, brown, and red. That's a beautiful color scheme. Like, you look pretty as hell. All right, listen. I'm trying to recover from saying Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, listen. Any person that has those colors, either be in their art, in their outfit, I'm just like, yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, like no, I get you. I got where you're coming from. Like it's just some colors they make like art or any character that's created. Like for instance, Shadow, like amazing color, you know, just amazing. I will use Shadow because you brought it up. So you know what, suffer. So
I did this to myself. You're so true.
So Shadow, like looking at like is I guess so edgy because of how his color is, and it makes him look really good as a character. It really does. Makes him stand out.
Yeah, he's probably, in my humble onion of my opinion, he's probably the best like designed character because not only do you have those 3 striking colors, you know, just character design wise, it's nothing like anything else you've seen in Sonic. And like I said, going back to you and your design, like before I even met you, when I looked at your model, I'm like, elegant, beauty, mystique, power. You know what I mean? And talking to you, I feel that like you're wonderful. You're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful.
No,
you have even though you have that kind of like, you have that intimidating exterior, you're such a sweet cinnamon bun under that like, you know, persona. And I'm just like, I love this so much.
Now, darling, you're gonna make me blush now. Please, you're gonna make me blush. No.
Guys, I did it. Thumbs up at the camera. Let's go, I won! If I can ask you, if I can Uno reverse card this question, what is your favorite color and or colors?
Mine? I prefer darker colors. Specifically, black is my favorite color. I love black.
Oh, heck yeah, bestie.
I love black. Like more like dark purple, dark maroon colors, dark red. Like basically the darker colors. But black is probably my favorite. I absolutely love black.
Heck yeah, you got good taste. I like the dark cooler colors are very, very nice too. They're very tranquil when you sit in like in a room surrounded by it. It's very, very nice.
Oh yeah. And you know, I funny story. I had at my job that I work at, like years and years ago, I had someone told me I was wearing a black shirt. I had a coworker. They told me black is not a color.
I felt my inner demons come out. Okay,
and I was like,
here's the thing. Black is indeed a color. Okay, what it like if you were to look at it like scientifically wise, black is the absence of light, meaning any color that is is taking in is absorbing it and not reflecting it. White is the the presence of every color. It is reflecting everything back at you, and thus you get white. So yes, black and white scientifically are not a color. However, they are indeed a color. They are and they're not a color.
Well,
don't come at me. Audience, I love you, audience, but don't come at me with the. Actually, I don't want to hear it.
Like, actually, you know what? Actually, like, you know, it's a. No, I get you there. Yes. And granted, she was an older person. Like, she was an older woman. So.
Grandma, listen here, Grandma. You about to get educated today.
Now you listen here now, whippersnapper. Don't you dare tell me educate me. I've been around since the dinosaur age. What are you talking about? I know all
Grandma,
about you.
Let's go back to bed.
Oh, I'm having so much fun.
My stomach's hurting.
I'm having so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Good. I'm glad it's me you're having fun with.
Like, it's hard to find someone that basically shares the same interests that, you know, like, it's just so hard to find that one person that you can laugh and just talk to about any kind of random shit, and they'll just laugh with you and go with it. I love it.
You're not in good company if you're not laughing together at the most craziest stuff that comes out of our mouths, right? Like, come on.
Most definitely, yes. All right. So this one, also I want to mention that if there's any question you don't want to answer, that is perfectly fine. I will respect that.
Hey, I'm like an open book. You can tell me anything.
Oh, I'm open book too. I could tell you my whole life story and I wouldn't give a shit. I've been told. Now, I've been told. Now, don't you go telling your whole life story now. But I'm an open book. I'll tell. I don't care to tell everything about my life.
Me
I don't
putting on my
care.
autobiography. What?
I have nothing to hide. Okay, so, can you tell us a little bit about your lore, if you have any? Yeah.
Hey, so, TLDR, some things are being ironed out, but what I can give is, so I was once in an old biker gang. I was born and raised in the biker crowd, so, you know, I kind of had the experience of, like, you know, trying to, like, be within a group of people and run a biker gang. But after a while, they kind of started turning to, you know, the dark side of the gang life, and I didn't want that. So one night I just got on my bike and drove off and just set off to find, you know, new people to form a biker gang that's, you know, fun and, you know, inviting for all types of people instead of trying to, like, be on the dark side of crime, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that life. It's not fun. So, yeah, I just been driving around, meeting new people, and just being like, hey, you're part of my biker gang. And if you like it or not, you know, you're gonna join. You're gonna, you know, even if you're not, like, physically driving with us, you're gonna be, like, you know, you're gonna be a member, you know what I mean? You come and go whenever you want.
Yeah, like, you know what came to my head when you were telling me about that? You kind of reminded me a little bit of Toru's mom from Fruits Basket, Kyoko.
Adjust glasses. I have never seen Fruit Basket. We should do a watch along someday so I can actually watch Fruit Basket.
Ah! Yes, most definitely. No, a little small premise is Toru's mom was a gang, like she was a part of a gang, basically. So she didn't want to be part of that life anymore. So, you know, she left. So, yeah, so you just kind of reminded me. Yeah, you just kind of reminded me of her because she started a family, got a daughter and a husband. So, yeah, you just kind of reminded me like of that character because, you know, you didn't want to be a part of that type of group anymore. And so you just decided to ride off into the sunset, never to look back.
Amen. Exactly.
Like, and, yeah, and
just like for me, it's one of those things where it's like, of course, like I love the biker gang life. I love having no one to tell me what I can do. I love being able to do what I want when I want. I was never really the leader type. However, being put in a situation where I have to start from the ground up and build that, you know, build that structure again, it kind of puts you in a situation where you're not really, you know, comfortable or used to.
Oh yeah.
But after a while, I'm just like, hey, like if you want to go do that, by all means, as long as you're not breaking any laws and getting into trouble, which can get us into trouble, do whatever you want, you know? I want a place where people can be comfortable who they are, you know, regardless of gender, regardless of sexuality, regardless of whatever can be, you know, potentially a red flag in other people's eyes. I want that to be like a much more welcoming community, you know what I mean?
Oh, same.
But yeah, you do realize you're part of the biker gang now, right?
Really?
Yep.
Well, you know what? I could probably.
You don't need to ride. Hey, any friend of mine is a honorary biker member. You know what I mean?
Well,
you don't gotta ride with us, but hey, if I could pop by in time and say hello, then hey, you're a member in my eyes.
Of course, you're welcome. You have a free VIP in my estate. You're welcome.
Ooh, thank you. I know your estate is beautiful. If I can ask, flipping the question around back to you, what is your lore?
My lore is unfortunately a little bit more. While you have freedom, I'm not free, apparently. Okay, so my lore is I became the head of the household at a very young age after our parents had passed. And as the oldest of my other siblings, I was forced to take on the role of the head of the household. So I had to give up a lot of things, like going out socializing, and I had to stay at home and learn how to do the job properly, be educated. And of course, another thing, apparently my family had an oath to the crown, so every head of the family has to swear their loyalty to the current monarch of the place. So I had to swear my loyalty, and I'm basically bound. I want freedom, but I'm not free. Because I am swore to loyalty to serve the current ruler.
Well, hey, how about this? Maybe after our little get together here, I can, you know, we could slide out the back and just get on my motorcycle and go for a ride for a little bit.
Oh,
get
I
some
would
fresh
love that.
air. You need the biker wind in your hair, girl. Come on.
Oh yes, I would love that. But that's just a little bit about my lore. But no, I would love that. Like, I get tired of just just doing the work, doing work. And
Yeah, come on, girl. Let me
tired.
break you out for a couple hours. Let's go have some fun. Let's go have some girl time.
Yeah, I want to. Let's do that. Let's do that.
It's a freaking plan.
But yeah, that's basically a little bit about my lore. There's more to it, but it's a surprise for everybody. So stay tuned.
Secret. Oh, you caught my interest, girly. I see.
Yep, there's a lot more deeper meaning to it than what's on the surface. I'll give you that.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, no, but I really do like your concept of your lore. It's really nice. Like
Thank you.
yeah, like I also agree. Like I want to create that community, that safe haven for people, where because I guess I want to say I take a lot of inspiration from Uki Violetta from Nijisanji En's Fifth Wave Noctics, and he's been a really safe haven for me. Like I don't know, he's just so calming, and I want to do that. I want to create a place where people, no matter who you are, no matter what you identify as, no matter, if you're gay or anything, I want them to find a place where they can be themselves, not be judged, not be ridiculed. Just have fun and have a safe haven, basically, is what I'm looking for to create.
Well, so far, if I could say so far, you're doing a wonderful job creating such a welcoming environment. Because I was so nervous talking with, getting ready to set up and to talk with you, but after actually sitting down and, exchanging words, I feel so comfortable, you know what I mean? I feel welcomed here, So excuse me. You're doing great, honey. You got this.
Oh, I'm glad. It's something I want to do. Like, I know right now there's a lot of negativity out there for a lot of people right now. And I just don't, I want them to have a place where they can come to and just be happy and not worry.
It's important because, again, I've seen, some of my personal friends have been affected with a lot of things that are going on in the world right now. And it's been kind of, mentally taxing. Excuse me. So being able to just have a little area in the world where you could just kind of turn your brain off for a little bit. Get everything out that is either stressing, that is drama, that is just personal struggles, you know what I mean? Just take that outside for, get that out the door for a little bit and just relax. And then once you're ready to, face it face on with a much more morale, much more pep in your step, then go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love your idea. I think that everyone should strive to try to curate an area where people just come and be happy. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's happening with their lives right now or what's going on, just finding any way to have some form of happiness right now is what's really freaking important.
Oh yes, most definitely. And I think we as VTubers, we can do that because we can create, and plus we can also be I know a lot of us have also want to get away. We do VTubing to get away from real life, real life at times, just to chill and just take a step back. So
yeah, and it's one of those things because I know me personally, I know a lot of people like playing the actor, if I would say, right? However, I'm very bad at acting.
Me too.
For me, I just like being myself. You know what I mean? So some people may not, may not be their taste. You know what I mean? And some people much more prefer the roleplay aspect of VTubing, and that is 100% valid. Everyone and anyone is valid, regardless of what they do as a VTuber or as a viewer. And I feel like right now there's been a little bit of a stir within the pot of what is and what is not a VTuber. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And for me, it's if you are a virtual avatar, if you're doing this, if you can do this with your body. Oh wait. If you can do this with your body, I think you're a VTuber.
Yeah.
Regardless if you're PNG, regardless if you're a static image, you are a VTuber. You carry a persona, visage, if you would say, right?
Oh yeah.
So regardless of what you're comfortable with doing, you can have the VTuber label. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. It's not an exclusive club, of course. The roleplay, certain idol aspect, is ingrained into the culture. However, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people should be okay with that. You know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I appreciate the idol culture to heck and back. Like I said, it's the backbone of this industry. You know, and I just wish I just wish more people were open and embracive with that kind of thing, because I think it's important to look at both sides and say, yes, this is okay, this is valid.
Yeah, no, I get that. for me, I know a lot of VTubers. Even in IRIAM and also with other I've had met. I know a lot of them want to be idols. I know they that's why the reason they want to be idols. And that's so valid. Like idols are a big part of the VTubing community. They're a big part of the VTubing culture. But there's also some people who just want to just chat. They don't want to sing. They don't want to be an idol. They just want to be a regular VTuber, play games or talk about Sonic the Hedgehog all day. Read fan fictions, just chat with people.
Amen. Yeah.
Like I don't count myself as a singer. I don't.
Oh no, me neither. I can't sing.
So
No
I'm
way.
not doing this to be an idol. I'm not doing this to go on stage on a concert or, nah. I'm here just to have fun and just do something that, like just have fun basically. That's what I'm here for.
And that's what should be about. Like, just because you're a VTuber, you don't have to do the whole, like, get up and dance. You don't have to sing. You don't have to be the next, like, Adele. You legit don't. And I feel like a lot of up-and-coming VTubers get scared about having to do that.
Yep.
The whole thing about being a VTuber, at the end of the day, we're also streamers. That's the big thing. We are a streamer. We are a streamer type, right? I feel like whenever people ask me, oh, Jade, like, I want to start streaming, what should I do, right? Do whatever makes you happy. Be it playing games, be it drawing, be it just chatting. Do whatever the heck makes you happy. If you're starting off streaming and you're not having fun with it, you're streaming for the wrong reason.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't look at it and just immediately think, if I do this, I'm going to get successful overnight. That's not how it works. It takes time, you know? You got to build a community. You got to show people who you are. Because it's one of those things where, who are you and why should I come back? What is it about you that, not only stands you out against the crowd, but what is your own, like, personal flavor when it comes to streaming, right?
Yeah.
So, when I was joining IRIAM, because recently I announced my departure from the group of V-Dream. I'm going to say this right now, vocally, and not just through text. There was no negativity whatsoever. There was no drama. There was nothing whatsoever. It's just, when I see a lot of people in V-Dreams, I feel, I love everybody. Everyone is so wonderful. I will take a bullet for every single member in V-Dreams. I just didn't really feel like this was a place for me. You know what I mean? Because I see singing collabs, like, you know what I mean? It was a lot of stuff that I didn't really feel like I meshed with all that well. You know?
Yes.
I feel like, like I said, I love everybody, just to double it down, because like I said, I don't want people to instigate, oh, something happened behind the scenes. No, nothing happened, okay? I just feel I wanted to kind of sprout my wings, you know what I mean? Just kind of see what it's like to just kind of deep dive into the solo indie, you know what I mean?
And very valid.
Yeah, it was a little scary at first, because again, I was so tight knit with the group, and I'm just kind of saying, all right, guys, it's time this biker takes her ride, you know what I mean? But I would like to double down saying, if anyone from V-Dreams would ever like to reach me and talk, and I am always available. Again, I have no ill will towards anybody. I just wanted to do my own thing, and I really appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving me, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, going back to the whole, like, VTuber thing, just do your own thing. If you're in a group and you don't feel comfortable, get out and do your own thing. If you need to branch out, branch out. Do not be scared to try new things. You know what I mean?
No.
It's really important.
Yeah, no, very valid. And I want to state this too about V-Dreams, everybody. I think it has already been stated on Twitter, but I want to voice it here as well on the video. V-Dreams was a group that was created when we were all first starting out on IRIAM, just for support. Since some people were new to streaming and VTubing, and some of them, I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if you watch a lot of the IRIAM Founding Streamers, a lot of them have been doing this for a while, and they have experience. So this group was made to help out those who are starting out for the first time. Because believe it or not, a lot of the people you watch on IRIAM, this is their first time VTubing, their first time. And so that's what the whole group was for, was to help out, give resources, help us out with everything. If we had a question, it was just a support group, is what V-Dreams is a support group. And once, you know, if you feel like you're good, you're stable where you're at, and you want to go spread your wings out, so, you know, just like it was great to have this group, but I think I'm ready now to branch out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, like
That's
Jade,
valid.
yeah, like Jade said, like it's just a group for support. That's all V Dreams is a support group. The support group. That's all it's there for.
It's like a starting point, you know what I mean? Like you gotta plant the seed in order to blossom, right?
Yep.
And for those, because I still see these comments and I still see these asks on Twitter to this day. Can I join V Dreams? It's not what you think it is. It's not a VTuber agency. It's not like you're not getting paid for being in V Dreams.
No.
It was just a label that a bunch of friends wanted to make to kind of, again, like support each other. Because again, like I said, they're not to bring out any personal stuff. I have a 10-year experience in the streaming scene. So I see new people and I'm like, do you need advice? Like, they'll DM me, we'll talk. You know what I mean? I'm there to help people, right? We're here to help each other.
Yeah.
So when you see people starting this for the first time and, you know, they get overwhelmed, you feel bad and you kind of want to flip the mother bear switch and be like, hold on, here's my advice, here's what you can do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So again, it's been a few months. I think we launched in November? Like near the end of October.
Yeah.
And it's been a few months, and from what I've seen, a lot of people have found their niche, right? A lot of people have kind of like settled. So I think that kind of also kind of like pushed me to kind of say, okay, I think my time here is done. I think I'm ready to like head out, you know?
Oh yeah.
But yes, please stop asking them to join. No, you're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get denied. You're just gonna be told flat out no. Like, please don't. But please keep supporting them. That's the number one thing we would like ask, is just keep supporting them. They're great people. They're wonderful, cute little beanbags.
They are.
But yeah, like I said, if you feel like you're ready and you feel like you kind of want to like head on out, do not hesitate. If you feel like you want to go for it, just go for it. It felt a little bit like, you know, like, oh shit, like, you know, this chapter was closed, but then hey, a brand new chapter begins, right?
Yep. That's true. Like, one door closes, another door opens. Like,
more opportunities are right there, you know?
Yep. And you were just ready to spread your wings on your own and just go about you, like you found your footing. You're just ready to go. You're just ready to fly.
Exactly.
Bye bye, Butterfree. If you watch the episode of
Bye,
Pokemon, you know.
God damn it, you're gonna get me crying.
I don't know why Bye Bye Butterfree came out.
No, it's true. That's just a bye bye Butterfree. You have like Butterfree screaming as it's flying away.
No, that was a sad episode. That was a really sad episode.
No, that was the first Pokemon episode. That was the only Pokemon episode that actually got me to cry.
Oh, you didn't cry when Pikachu say goodbye to Pikachu, when Ash thought he was going to have to say goodbye to Pikachu, and that song came on. Okay. That song came on. Like,
I'm gonna say this right now. This is gonna sound so stupid, but as a kid, I kind of knew the whole like Pikachu was the mascot of like Pokemon. So like the minute that episode played, you knew like that's not, like, you can't get rid of Pikachu. Like, you can't get rid of Pikachu.
No.
So when the music turned on, I'm just like, oh shit, they're doing the sappy, montage. Okay. All right, I see. Okay, come on. I know he's coming back.
Yeah.
You could kind of smell the. It was cute bullshit, but you could still smell the bullshit. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. It was just complete bullshit. You can smell it in the air.
It was sweet bullshit, but it still smelled like bullshit. I saw that coming a mile away. I'm like, nah, bro. Pikachu's going back to Ash. Nope. I see the shit you're trying to pull. I ain't stepping in it.
Yeah. It's also like, I guess also like when Ash in the first movie supposedly died in the first movie. That whole scene.
Laughed. I laughed at that actually. I was wheezing. Yeah, I was like, because I sat there, I'm like, okay, he's gonna block the attack, you know, he's gonna be okay. And then when you see him like just petrified, I'm like, what? I just started laughing. Like, like uninstinctively just started laughing. My sister looks at me and she's like, why the hell are you laughing? I'm like, I don't know, that shit funny to me.
I think at the time as a kid, if you watched it, it's like, oh, it's sad. It's like, it is sad. But now as an adult, like, you're just like, dude. Well,
like, I watched the first Pokemon movie when I was like 12? Around there? So like you had that like you were semi impressionable, but you were kind of like breaking into like your first teenage year, you know what I mean? So you kind of saw things and you kind of raised an eyebrow, but you still kind of went with it. So when I saw Ash like get petrified, I'm like, funny rock man.
Funny. Oh, that's.
Oh god.
Oh
but
my.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, okay, I see. Again, I smell bullshit. You can't kill Ash.
No, you can't kill Ash. Yeah, like
you can't kill a kid.
No, you can't. He's been no. So yeah. Oh, that was great. That was great. I don't think that was great. Oh.
My stomach's hurting. Yeah.
Oh, that was great. I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say that. That is wonderful.
Funny rock man go.
Okay. Okay, your next question. What plans do you have as a founding streamer?
Ooh, as a founding streamer. Oh, okay. Here's the game plan. All right, got my spreadsheet out. Continue to be a shit poster. Continue to be an absolute gremlin. Continue to be an absolute menace to society and everyone in it. Continue to be a good bike leader. Continue to get better at art and just wear the IRIAM badge with pride and just keep doing my own thing. It's working.
Yeah.
You know, my plans are kind of sporadic. As you can see from my schedules, I never really follow my schedule. I post a schedule, but I never really follow.
Me either.
Let's go!
Me
I'm
either.
not the only one!
I know. I posted and it doesn't happen. What's going on? That's straight.
Oh, I didn't upload my schedule for this week at all. But hey, guess what? You know what's funny?
What?
Because we were supposed to collab last Thursday. Today's Thursday. My schedule's the same, only on Thursday. So we're collabing today. So that's the only right thing on my schedule. So I'm like, I got 5% of the schedule right for this week. I'm doing absolutely nothing. So I'm winning.
Nope. I get you. Like, I have a whole schedule for next week. Ain't gonna guarantee all that's gonna happen on that.
Well, it's so hard for me to keep a schedule. I don't know how people. It's like keeping a schedule by a specific date. I'm like, how the hell y'all do that? Y'all are like living on a freaking timer. I'm like I wake up. I'm awake. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. No, I get you. Like, I'm the same way. Like, because I work full time and I work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day.
And you gotta fit an hour of this. Like, oh man.
So you know, I'm up in the morning. I sleep in. I don't want to get up early because like, I have to work today. And then I'm just laying there in bed, just reading Yaoi on my phone or just browsing.
Ooh, my girl's got taste here, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, I'm an avid boys love reader. I will shout it through the rooftops. I have no shame when it comes to boys love.
We need best friend bracelets. I swear to God.
You know what we need to do?
Hmm?
We need to do a boys love stream podcast. We need to do that. We need to do one where we schedule for talk nothing about but just boys love and everything.
Don't get me started on my OC because I will whore the fuck out of him. Excuse my language.
No, you're good.
I will be the absolute gremlin of destruction because I see my OC and I'm like, yeah, his ass is not gonna survive through the day. I'm sorry, honey. You're not living through the day. You're gonna be split in half, and then that half is gonna be also split in half, honey. I don't know what to tell you.
I love it.
You know, I would love to plan that. I don't really I haven't I've read some BLs, but I haven't really been able to stick with any of them because a lot of times here's my problem with a lot of BL, right?
Yep.
I like my men to be kind of like, have some, muscle to them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Regardless if they're a top and regardless if they're a bottom, you know what I mean? I want them to have a structure and not be like thin like a fucking string bean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh fuck yes. I know what you mean. Yes, I do.
Especially when the uke is like the most again, I like twinks. Shout out to my fellow twinks out there. But when I say twink and BL, like twink, you know what I mean? Like there's no meat on those bones. And I'm like, that is an immediate nah, I'm done reading this.
No.
Like it's so hard to find BL where both men have bodies. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah.
Men. I want men.
Oh, girl, I can recommend you some men ones if you want.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna need you to send me a list when we're done. Hey, audience, can y'all like just mute for a little? Like, you guys just like, you know, mute the stream for a little bit. Honey, let's talk. But no, for real, if you have like any recommendations,
no, I do.
Send them to me.
Don't worry, they're like they're not as feminine, and they're like they might have a little feminine trait to them, but they're not skin and bones where you think you can see their rib cage, which I know I have read, and you can see it's like their rib cage. Like, nah.
Yeah, like, if I wanted to read like a story of a guy fucking a girl, I just go read straight hentai. You know, like I go there, like I want.
Yeah.
Voice.
No,
I'm like, fine China. I need the boys. I don't need string bean like lady men. Okay, like come on, guys. We need more of that, and it's so hard to find. I don't know why.
Yeah,
women, ladies, back me up on this. Anyone in the audience, back me up, okay?
Look. I'm a good smut reader too. I love to read a good smut. Like, regardless of what it is, I love reading smut. Yes, I said it. What you gonna say about it, huh, chat? What you gonna say about it, viewer?
Great. Smut makes the world go round. Look, come on.
I have smut on my phone right now. What are you talking? Like, I have it in my pictures too. Well, I have it in my pictures too.
Oh, at least you should go through my phone. Yeah, I'm just saying. The slides phone across the counter. Yeah, you want some food?
Ooh, yes, I would gladly take it. I would gladly. Look, guys, this is the me. This is the real me right here. I don't bring this out unless I feel comfortable with somebody who basically has the same energy I do. So this is very rare, Jade. Like, of all the people I have interviewed here on this Rose Garden, I've not revealed this self to me until I've gotten to a call with you. So
I'm doing something right.
You are doing something right. But yeah, guys, look, I may look elegant, I may look gorgeous, I might run a household, I might be chained to a bitch on the crown, I might be that, but I like to read boys love. I have smut on my phone. I like to read smut. I like to, I just like it.
Amen, brother. Holla, can I get an amen in the chat, y'all?
But don't you worry, on my area streams, I will treat you guys. I will treat you guys with I'll be ladylike on stream. I mean, yeah, on stream. Well, I don't think I think
we gotta break it every now and again, right? We gotta break out the mold and enjoy ourselves, you know?
I'm not like what Jay was going on earlier. I'm not the type to stick to a role. Like, I'm not good at role playing. I'm not good at putting on this persona as head of the household. I just want to be myself. This is how I am. This is how I talk to people when I'm comfortable with somebody. This is just how I am. And, you know, if you don't like it, then there's the door. Don't let it hit yourself on the way out.
Yep, there's a door right over there with the big bold lines that says exit. You can get out and don't come back because we're going to be who we want to be, and that is not your problem. It is ours, and we are living every minute of it, okay?
Yeah. No, you want to know a funny thing? That I don't think my chat knows this, but I think they know I'm not very ladylike because I was talking about Boku no Pico on my stream, and guess he came in.
What's your favorite anime, Boku no Pico?
I got caught by Santa Claus. Santa Claus came into my stream and he caught me talking.
Santa's been stalking me too. I'm like, Santa, what the hell are you doing on the anime app, dude? Why are you here?
Like he's just like watching. It's like, have you guys been naughty or nice? I was like, no comment. No comment.
Like, Santa will come into my chat and I'll be like, he'll ask the same question. Have you been naughty? I'm like, nah, Santa, I've been shredding ass and slaying ass, man. Like, I've been like swabbing that shit. He's like, oh, so good. All right. I don't know about you. That sounds pretty good to me.
See, Santa knows how to party. Santa knows how to party.
Yo, Santa will turn it up at the club, man. Like, we'll take like freaking shots and just start like busting it down on like right before Christmas Eve. Yep. Or he's got to go on that long trip. Like, Santa's got to cut loose.
Yep. Yep.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who's getting stalked by Santa. That makes me feel so reassured.
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm getting stalked. I even got God in my chat, too.
Yo, I had God in my chat the other day, too!
I've got God. God's watching me in my chat. I also got a king as well. So
a king? Oh, you have the royalty in your chat? Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, people, we're being watched by very, very well-known entities in the universe.
And they like us. If you start shit with us, we're sending God and Santa after your ass. You hear me?
I think I'd be more fearful of God than Santa.
Yo, man, nothing feels worse getting coal in your stocking. Okay, you gotta take that and put it in the washing machine and get like do all that. I'll do all that shit. That shit ain't fun.
Wait, Jay. Maybe they might like coal, or maybe they might like coal in their stocking. You know, because there are some degenerates out there who gets off on that kind of stuff. Like step on me, step on me, mommy. I don't mind it.
I don't mind coal. I'll eat it for you, dear.
Oh.
The forbidden rock candy. It's just crunch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my stomach is gonna die. I'm like suffering.
Yo, we're not even halfway through the questions and we're already been going at it for almost an hour. Let's go!
Let's go! Listen, if you're on short time, just let me know. We could speed through these, okay?
No,
if not, then we're kicking it loose.
Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all good. Okay, so another question I have for you. Do you like movies?
Ooh. So I'm very particular with the movies that I enjoy. I think the only movies I've seen in the year of 2024 was Deadpool and Wolverine and the Sonic 3 movie. No, I also saw Wicked. That was also a really good movie. Those the only 3 movies that I've seen like at all that year, because for me, I have my old job before I became a cool crazy biker later. I worked at a movie theater for a while. So, especially, I think it was like back in the day when Star Wars Episode 7 came out, which was the newest Star Wars movie, way after the original trilogy. So, I went through that hell, and that hell was not fun. Like for a few years I was there, and you kind of grow tired and just you don't like the movie industry anymore after working for it. You know what I mean? So I was very put off by going to the movies. I was very put off of seeing movies. Again, the only film that actually got me back to the theater was Deadpool and Wolverine. I love that movie. I love their dichotomy. I love the ship between Deadpool and Wolverine. They're very freaking cute, and I love how I love the juxtaposition between the crazy wacky character with the stoic and just brooding character. Like those types of characters are my absolute favorite.
Oh yeah.
So after watching Deadpool and Wolverine, during the few months go by and then the holidays happen, I saw Wicked. Wicked was a beautiful musical. It was a phenomenal musical. I don't like Ariana Grande as a singer and or person, but her acting was great. I'm not gonna deny it. Her acting was like spot on. And then Sonic 3 came out, and then I proceeded to watch it 5 times in a row at the theaters before it went away. I'm very normal, but yes, I am very picky with my movies.
Okay, I gotcha. No, very valid, very valid. Like, I have heard good things about Wicked too. I'm not much of a big musical person, but I have heard some good things about Wicked. I've yet to see Deadpool, Wolverine. I've seen Deadpool 2. I've seen Sonic, but I have yet to see the rest of the Sonic movies. Not yet, at least.
Oh man, I think like I'm not gonna spoil, but my problem with, because I didn't fully watch the first one and I quit like watching the second one halfway through because heavy rain, you better be careful.
Yep.
I think my problem with the Sonic movies up until the third one, they put a lot more emphasis on human characters and not Sonic, you know? So I think like in the first one, I heard a fart joke and I immediately turned the movie off. I'm like, I don't watch Sonic to see him rip ass, please.
Yeah,
no. I saw that in the first one. I'm like, I'm turning this shit off. I'm not gonna watch the full movie.
No, I
heard
get
great
you.
things about it, but I'm just like, no. And then in the second movie, there's just more humans, and I'm like, no, I'm done with this one too. And then the third one came out, and I'm like, cinema. Just my hands up in the air. I'm just like, peak cinema.
No, I feel you there. It's like how I feel with Scooby-Doo when the Scooby-Doo live action movie came out.
Oh my god.
Okay, y'all, I'm not hiding this because I don't hide my age. I'm 33. I grew up in the 90s, so I grew up with Scooby-Doo.
Hell yeah, 90s, let's go.
Yep, I grew up with Scooby-Doo. And just to have the live action where Shaggy is just, oh, I don't like using this word because it's so disgusting. Like, for me, I don't really like toilet humor all that well. Like, I can't stand toilet humor. But I will say, but with Shaggy just farting, and then Scooby also is like, No, man, come on.
Like a lot of toilet humor, yeah. It's such a juvenile thing that a lot of like movie writers have to rely on to get the kids' attention, and it's like the fact that you have to rely on funny, stupid, cringe, poopy jokes. This goes to show your writing skills aren't engaging aside from having to rely on those cliches, and it's like, wouldn't you as a writer want to break the mold of what like children's like television and or movies could be?
Yep.
It's like you have Gravity Falls, fantastic show. You have Owl House, fantastic show. Steven Universe, fantastic show. You don't have like none of these shows have to rely on toilet humor, and yet you have all these like big budgeted Hollywood blockbuster movies that come out and they have to rely on it. It's like, what's at fault? Like I get it's so stupid. I don't get like why we have to rely on that. Kids are smarter than you think, you know?
Yeah, like I totally get it. Like it's very popular around the whole VTubing thing as well and content creation. Like whatever floats your boat, that's fine. But for me, I'm sorry. I just find toilet humor just, I guess as how I grew up, I just find toilet humor just like not very appealing to me for when it comes to media, in all honesty.
No.
That's just how I am.
No, that's fair and valid. And again, it's more off-putting seeing that with Sonic because Sonic is such a cool character. Like he's written to be this really cool character. He's here to save the day. He's here to help, solve problems. He's not here to rip ass like in front of her. Like no. So when that happened, I'm like, shut this shit off. I'm gone.
Yep.
This ain't Sonic. I'm sorry. This ain't Sonic. Sonic 3 Sonic. That is Sonic to me. Like I don't know what the hell the writers were thinking.
Oh, imagine! I bet you'd be really pissed off if they had Shadow rip a new one too in that movie. How would you feel if they made Shadow rip ass in that movie?
You have this motherfucker voiced by Keanu Reeves. I don't want to hear Keanu Reeves ripping ass making a wild joke. That is not who Shadow is.
No.
I will go to the writer. I will go to Jeff Fowley. I think that's his name, Jeff Fowley or whatever, the director of the movie. And punch a wall with him looking at me, shattering the wall immediately and being like, that is not Shadow. You need to fix this right now. I will take a bullet for this stupid cartoon hedgehog to make sure he's written right. And I'm just like, you're gonna tarnish one of the most beloved Sonic character, or the most beloved Sonic character? You're gonna tarnish it with a fucking poopy joke? No, get out of here. You're not welcome here.
No, so valid. No, like I said, like there are some, like, if I don't know, like I guess like you said, they had to cater towards kids because a lot of kids find that whole humor very funny.
Toilet.
Oh, don't get me started on that shit. Don't get me started on that fucking shit. Nah. There's a clip of me on Twitter. Nah. And also, where I work at, they actually sell toys of Skibbity Toilet.
I'm so sorry. How are they not sued by, like, the people that made Gmod? Because that originated from Gmod.
I have no idea. We sell a lot of other content creator stuff at our work, but it's mostly for kids. It's, like, more like the kids' channels. And I don't know how the hell Skibbity Toilet caters towards kids. I've seen that shit. I don't know who created that shit, but whatever you were on, I don't know.
I don't know, but they probably made a shit ton of money, I can tell you that much. Oh my god.
Yes.
It reminds me of like the... Here's my problem with that kind of thing, like the Haktua girl, like why the hell... Like, why can't I get famous for making a dick joke?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I get famous for that? That should have been me! Like, what the...
Why can't you get famous for selling your bathwater for lots and lots of money?
Oh my god, I know. Like, there's certain things that make me lose faith in humanity. There's too many things to the point where I just have zero faith in humanity. I give up.
Oh no, I get it, and you know about the whole thing about the girl farting in a jar and selling it, right?
I'm not aware of that one.
You're not aware of that? There's actually a woman that actually, it's an OnlyFans on TikTok. People were paid for her farts. She would fart in the jar, and people would pay money for that. I kid you not.
So if I took a shit in a jar and sold it, can I make so much? Do you think I can make a shit ton of money?
I guarantee you can. I guarantee you probably can.
What's wrong with people, dude? Keep your fetishes to yourself. Why gotta make it like public thing? Like just like, yeah, I I made like $50,000 from it. Like, congratulations, you're known for selling your farts. Like, what fucking other achievement have you had in life?
She actually video records it too and sends it to them to actually just show proof.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Hey Anonymous, could we hack that person's channel and have it taken down, please? That's fucking vile to me.
I think she stopped because she did end up in the hospital because she ate too many beans or something. She ate too many stuff, and so she did end up in the hospital because of that. So, do you really want to risk your life for a few moments of popularity?
Just say this right now in big bold letters. Fucking deserved. Hey, Charles Darwin's theory is catching up with some people, if I may say. Holy shit, you went to the hospital for eating too many beans for shitting in a jar? That's crazy to me.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I don't know if she still does it, but you know what?
I mean,
like, nah.
Here's the thing. The person doing the act, she's fucking stupid. But also the people that are enticing it by buying it are also just as stupid, if not more, for wasting their money on this kind of shit, you know?
They must be very lonely. Very, very lonely.
They must be bored. It's like, if I ever found out a significant other of mine was buying farts for some random bimbo on the internet, yeah, no, you're never gonna touch me. Yeah, like, anyone that does that, that buys that, that girl that you like is never gonna call you back. That girl you like is never gonna touch you. That person you like, regardless if they're male or female, is never gonna call you. I'm sorry. You're just, like, no. Please, like, keep that shit behind the doors, okay?
Yep.
There's certain fetishes that should just be, like, kept behind closed doors. I'm only gonna say that now.
Yeah. And I'm kind of putting this in context for everyone who watches this video. Just want you to know, not everybody is on board with all this. I'm not on board with it. I'm pretty sure Jay's not on board with it. Like, this stuff, like, if you like it, you know, that's you. You do what you want to do, pal. You have freedom of will to do what you want to do. But some people do understand. They have an opinion that they don't like this stuff. And I think it's valid that we should, you know, we should not have to hide it because, like, I don't like it. Fair. If you don't like me because of that, that's fine. I don't need you here. I know that you're not, you know, and I'm pretty sure Jay's like that.
100%.
You're like, we just don't like that stuff. We find it, like, ridiculous and stupid, really, because...
Like, listen, we all got our kinks, right? We all have our kinks, we all have our fetishes, we're fucking people. You know, we like what we like.
Yeah.
But when it gets weird, like really weird kind of thing, then it's just kind of like, you might want to, like, close that and just put it somewhere and never fucking look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, me personally, I think, okay, I'm gonna share something. I think Shibari is beautiful. And not like the sexual, but like how, you know, how elegant it can look. You know what I mean? Like, Shibari is a beautiful thing. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. And that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's too weird. You know what I mean? It kind of fits into, like, the stereotype of what a fetish and or thing is. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. It can be an artsy thing, too. Like, it could be, like a performative thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, God, what's the name? Like, performing art? Yeah. Or something like that. Actually exists. Like, they have, you know, the designs of how it's tied, the patterns on it. It can actually be a form of art, and it actually is. I shit you guys not. It is an art form. Taking the sexual context out of it, it is legit an art form. Some people like it, some people don't, and that is totally okay. But when you have things like hearts, feet, that stuff freaks me the fuck out. I'm gonna be straight with you.
Same.
The one time I'll be straight, that scares me.
Same.
But, like, I don't know. Again, I think we live in an era where we're online and a lot of people share a lot of shit. Oh yeah. And that kind of shit shouldn't really be shared. You know what I mean? No. But I don't know. Again, I hope that girl's okay and if she went to the fucking hospital. I hope she got her shit together and is you know, trying to get her fucking shit together.
Yeah, like we're not like making fun of her or anything, but I will agree that what she did, risking her damn life,
that's going too far.
It's like it's like I will say it's stupid too, like, but you know, some people want to do stupid things, and if she was desperate for money, I guess I can see it. You know, if she was really struggling.
I mean, girl, get your bag. You know, get your bag if you have to, but you're going about it the wrong way, honey.
I get it, but also like I guess I could see it in the aspect of like, why would you do this? Like, because you're just risking your own life and your own health just to please some people who can probably go out, who need to go out and touch grass every once in a while, at least.
Yeah. No, 100%.
But you know what? I hope she's okay. I hope she's doing well, and I hope the best for her. You know?
Yo, imagine. Okay, not to kind of like ruin the message, but imagine like you try to go like you apply for a job and like they bring up your OnlyFans. Oh, so what did you do on OnlyFans? I took a big fat fart in a fucking jar and sold it for money. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not judging. I'm not. I think that's just so funny as fuck to me trying to be in an interview when that comes up. You know what I mean? Especially like a military thing where you have to have like a background check and they scope, like they will find it. If you have a background check, they will find it. They will find out what the hell you did.
Most
and imagine like awkwardly sitting in a room with like an interviewee and they're aware and they're looking at you like, oh, what the fuck? You know?
We went from topics to talking about this shit from movies to this.
Hey, that's how you know we're having a great conversation, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. All right, on to our next question. Do you watch TV shows? If you do, what do you have a particular favorite ones that you watch, or?
So, rub his hands together because there's so many good ones. I think my all-time favorite television series, is Disney's Owl House, because think of Harry Potter, but done right and gay as fuck.
Oh, I got you.
It is such a cute story of this girl that feels like she's an outcast. She's weird. She's quirky. She's weird. She goes to school. You know, she just feels like an outcast. And her mom says, "Listen, you know, you're a little bit too odd for, you know, to fit in at school. I'm gonna take you to you're gonna go to a camp for the summer that tries to help you become more normal. You know, and." She doesn't want that. She's like, why am I gonna get my own individuality taken from me? So, you know, at one point, you know, her mom said, listen, please do this, you know, like, you would make me happy being able to see you fit in with people, you know what I mean? So she reluctantly agrees, and she's waiting at this at the bus stop. She drops one of her fantasy books, and lo and behold, this little owl walks up and takes her book and runs into this little rundown shack. So she follows this owl, and she gets teleported to this world where witches and demons. It's a very fantastical place called the Boiling Isles. And as she's chasing this owl, she meets this woman called Ida the Owl Lady, and she's one of the most powerful witch on the Boiling Isles. And she says, "Hey, listen, can you teach me how to become a witch?" And so, you know, the story involves this girl trying to become a witch and being advised by, you know, this wonderful character. Ida the Owl Lady is my favorite woman in all of fiction. I love this bitch so much, and I will write and dye her so hard. But yes, please, The Owl House is such a good show. It is such a cute... And it got canceled too early because fuck you, Disney. But it did end. It did end. It was able to wrap up as much as it did, so it is a quote-unquote complete series. So I highly recommend it. It is such a good show. Without spoiling it, it has such great representation, too.
Ooh, okay. Never seen Owl House, but I have heard of it.
Yes, please. If you have a... I say this after saying fuck you, Disney. If you have a Disney Plus account... It is on Disney Plus, or we can sail the 7 seas and don our pirate caps and just go fishing.
You know, yeah.
if you know, we could be our mateys. You want to be my first mate?
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
If I were to make a bullshit option, I'd say Sonic Prime, just because there's so many Sonato moments in that show. But like, genuinely, my answer would be Owl House.
I gotcha. Owl House. I think you were the first person to say anything about Disney show being your favorite show.
Really? Am I the first one?
Yeah.
I'll wear that as a badge of honor.
Yeah.
as much as I hate the company and what they've been doing these past few years, they did came out with a few bangers back and forth. Yeah, Gravity Falls and Owl House, and I don't know what the hell is going on, Disney. It's kind of sad to see what the company is right now.
Me either. I have no idea what the hell's going on either. I've seen the Snow White trailer as well, so like.
Oh my god,
yeah,
dude.
I don't know.
The Lilo and Stitch one made me fucking cry with actual sadness, dude. Like, that movie isn't even 50 years old and they're gonna remake it, dude. Come on.
No, like, I don't know. Like, I guess Disney's just running out of options at this point. And look at Mufasa.
Oh my god. Simba. You know, Mufasa should have stayed dead, bro. I'm just saying. Why are we bringing him back? He dies in The Lion King. Why are we trying to give him character? He's dead.
Like, I think, I don't know who I was talking to about this, but I'm going to say this. Look, everybody. If it's good the first time, don't continue it. Like,
yeah,
Lion
it's so
King,
hard to hit a good, like, it's so hard to hit a banger on a sequel, too. It's really hard to do that.
Lion King, beautiful movie. Sad movie, emotional, beautiful soundtrack, lovely. Then you get the sequels. Then you get the fucking live action movie, which features Beyonce, which, don't get me wrong, talented artist, talented singer, beautiful lady. She did not need to be in that movie. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Don't even get me started on certain actors being in it. Aquafina, is that her name? Name after, like, the fucking water bottle, Aquafina or whatever. She was in so many movies. The Little Mermaid, Kung Fu Panda 4, like, what was it? Bad Guys? Like, they keep hiring the same voice over and over and over again for all these, like, live action / animated movies. And the minute that you hear that voice, you're like, oh, that's just Aquafina playing a freaking spider, or oh, that's just Aquafina playing a gray wolf. Like, there's no acting in any of these people's voices. Why are we hiring them to be voice actors if they're not actors? Like, they're singers and comedians. Why are we giving these people these roles? It's so stupid. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't like. Don't get me wrong. Like, Beyonce, I think I see her more as a singer than an actress. I'm so sorry.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
no, 100%. Yes.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, and don't get me started on Megan Fox either. I don't want to go there as well. Like, I can go on tangent for hours and hours about critiquing movies. We will not be you won't go sleep till way past midnight.
No, I'm comfy sitting in my chair. I'm on this comfy chair. We got tea. We have, like, the beautiful roses falling, the rose petals. I'm so comfy. I also have Shirasu here up in the top right of me. Look at him. He's just fine. We're vibing. We're having a good time. So if you want to yap, go for it.
Like, okay, unpopular opinion. I'm probably gonna get some hate for it, but you know what? Whatever. Look, okay, I'm not a Queen Bee fan. I'm sorry. Like, I am not the biggest Beyonce fan. She is beautiful, no doubt about it. Downright gorgeous. She is very talented when she sings. She's got a beautiful voice. She knows how to dance. She knows how to sing. She knows how to put on a show. I just think her acting is not that good. I've seen her in Obsessed. I have seen her voice as Nala in Lion King. I have seen her in Dreamgirls. Like, I'm sorry. And also, her new album that actually won a Grammy this year. The country album.
That.
Yeah, the country album. Like, my country heart was like, why? But
like, oh my gosh, here's like a big problem. You could sing, you can dance. Here's the problem. You could be a performer, but does that mean you could be an actor?
No.
They're two completely different fields in entertainment. It's still under the entertainment umbrella. Okay, you are still entertaining. However, you need to have a certain mindset when you go into acting.
Yep.
Get into the character. Change your voice up to fit the character design. Don't just say, "Hey guys, it's me. I'm Philip the fucking string bean, and I'm voiced by Beyonce," and it's just Beyonce's voice.
Why you sounded like Kermit the Frog there for a moment?
hey guys, it's me, Kermit the Frog. I'm voiced by Beyonce. Oh my god, all the single ladies. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what I mean? It's like they'll use their same voice, and it's like that's not how you're supposed to act. You need to change your pitch. You need to change your tone. You need to fit the character design. There's a reason the characters are designed by character designers.
Yep.
So the voice actors can fit the fucking character. Excuse me if I'm getting like passionate about this.
No, you're good.
I went to the Disney studio. I have histories of going to the Disney studio. And there's a lot of passionate people. There's a lot of good, kind, and actually imaginative people at that studio. But the problem is, the higher ups have these people chained. Like, you know, the massive ball to the ankle. They can't create. They just want the most safest shit as possible.
Yep.
And that's why I've noticed there's a lot of things Disney has been failing at, is because you aren't letting the creatives create. And even if you do, looks at Pixar, all of their recent stuff hasn't really been doing as well as stuff in the past. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
no, I get you.
We let these people create, please. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so disheartening seeing creative people not being able to create.
Yeah, like, I will say this, like, Disney nowadays don't have balls. They don't have balls. Like, when they created the Hunchback of Notre Dame, that took balls to create something.
That shit was a damn good masterpiece of a movie.
It was. Because it took on the dark theme of church and the church aspect, and it did so well. Like, it was such a really good movie, beautiful soundtrack. But nowadays, they don't have balls. You don't get movies like that anymore. Look at Pocahontas. Like, I get it. It would not hold up today because of how what do you call it?
The racial stereotypes and like how bigoted it is. Yeah,
because we know the real story of Pocahontas was really tragic. Like, it was not how the movie made out. I get that, but it was such a good movie. It was so good. Like,
it was very mature for a Disney movie. It's very mature. It is very mature.
Oh yeah,
compared to like Little Mermaid and, you know what I mean, like all like the fantastical cutesy kind of movies.
Oh yeah,
Pocahontas was a hitter. Like, that shit went hard. Like, really, really hard.
And at the time when I was a kid, was I thinking about real life Pocahontas? No, I was watching it because I enjoyed the movie. Yes, what happened to Pocahontas? Sad. Like, they should not. Disney just put their spin on the story to cater towards the younger generation. And at the time, did not know the full story of Pocahontas, which, you know, until you get older, you'll learn. It's like, oh, okay. But I'll still go watch Pocahontas to this day because I love the music. I love the art. I love the way it's directed. It's so beautiful. That's just me. But it's just how it is. Like, nowadays, Disney is just playing it safe. They're really playing it safe. And so, like,
oh man, if I can rant for a second, because this one, I will never forget this, of what the studio did. I don't know, have you ever seen Treasure Planet?
Never.
Oh, that makes me sad. So, rub hands together. I'm about to tell you all a little bit of story of how Treasure Planet got fucked over by corporate greed. So, back in the day, when this was at the very beginning of the Disney Renaissance. And if you don't know, so Disney movies were split into eras. Like, you have Snow White, Pinocchio, Alice. All that is considered the golden era of Disney. The very cold hard classics, like the dark rides at the you know, Disneyland, stuff like that. Then you have the silver era with like the Great Mouse Detective, Aristocats and stuff. And then you have the Renaissance, starting with the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, the hard blockbuster big hits, right?
Yep.
And so the two directors, Ron Clements and I can't remember the other guy's name. Those two were the pinnacle of the Disney like empire at the time, because they directed and produced every single Renaissance movie, like every single one, and they were hit after hit after hit after hit. What people don't know is behind the scenes, those two have been trying so hard to create an adaptation of Treasure Planet, or what's it called? It was the original is Treasure Island. Yeah. They wanted to create that, but with pirates in space, right? So the lead of Disney, of the Disney company, Jeffrey Katzenberg, would always say, pirates are gay, go make mermaids. Or, okay, if you can make Beauty and the Beast succeed, then you get your pirate movie. Okay, make Tarzan. If Tarzan succeeds, then you get your pirate movie. Like, he kept trying to stretch it out and not letting the creatives create, right? So at one point, Jeffrey Katzenberg said, fine, you finally get your movie. Go make Lilo and Stitch and then you'll get your movie. So they made Lilo and Stitch, and lo and behold, it did well. They got the greenlit, right? It was a movie those two have been wanting to make for decades, okay? So production went smoothly. You know, well, production went kind of haywire. You know, production BS behind the scenes. You know, it's a movie. So I think a lot of people have been theorizing that Jeffrey Katzenberg wanted this movie to die because, one, it didn't have that good of a budget. The marketing was low. The marketing spoiled the plot in the movie, in the commercial, basically saying, hey, this is the bad guy. It's like, that, no. Like, they spoiled the movie in the freaking advertisement, and then you're gonna have it release fighting against the first Harry Potter movie. There's no way, right? So whenever I ask people, have you seen this movie? And they say no, I'm not shocked. I'm sad, but I'm not shocked because Disney doesn't want things unless, you know, they feel like it brings in the big bucks. Again, you're stooping your creativity. Like, why aren't you letting your creators create and having faith in them? You know what I mean? So, like, it just makes me sad seeing how, like, animation and... I'm just gonna scream at the top of my lungs. This shit makes me so mad.
Yeah.
It is such a tragic tale in how shitty the industry is towards artists and letting people create movies that are actually engaging. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You see all these live action movies, I'm just like, I don't want this. Who asked for this? No one wants this.
Nope. I didn't ask for a live action Snow White. They should just left Snow White alone, for fuck's sake.
She rode off into the sunset with her Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Why the hell are we bringing it back?
Yeah, like, I don't get it. And, like, they should have left Lion King alone. And, like you said with Treasure Planet, like, it's really sad because there's a lot of talented artists out there in the world. A lot of talented artists who get stepped on because it won't bring them money, won't bring their producers money, won't bring the director or the big boss's money. Like, who cares? Like, it's really sad. A lot of artists just get shit on. Completely shit on. They just really do.
It kind of sucks because, again, we're living in another episode where, you know, the whole AI thing is happening, right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck that AI
There's
shit.
personal friends of mine that ended up getting let go in the industry. They've been out of work for almost a year now.
Oh, no.
And lo and behold, I will never forget how they explained it to me. They said, I was at my desk one day. They walked in, said that, you know, the director wants to see you, and said I was being let go, and I'm being replaced with a fucking machine. And lo and behold, the machine does shit work. And so she's sitting there and she's like, am I ever gonna get... I go, I'm being replaced for having a brain, be able to create things original. And yet you're gonna replace me with a fucking robot that does a really shitty job creating? Like, what is going on here? And to me, it's like, you see all these people just typing away on a fucking keyboard, and they call themselves an artist, and I'm like, that's not what art is. Okay? I'm gonna get a little bit heated here. When it comes to art, you need a human touch.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a machine artist, okay? Because you gotta program the machine, you gotta feed it art, you gotta train it using art that people have made with their fucking brains. It's such a scummy type of thing to do that I really wish that, like, every single artist... Again, this will never work because, again, like, especially being a freelancer, it's hard to get work. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta upload it to all these sites that get fished, right?
Yep.
For me, it's like, what the fuck is the point creating anymore if you have people over here claiming to be artists when they never picked up a fucking pencil?
Right.
They don't know the fundamentals. It's like, who are you to tell me that you're calling yourself an artist if you've never taken an art class? You've never drawn a nude model. You've never drawn the core basics. How do you draw a sphere? How do you draw a circle? How do you draw a cube, cone, the basic shapes? Cube, cone, sphere, and a cylinder. If you can't draw that, you're not a fucking artist to me. Like, I'm sorry. If you're not willing to put in the effort, like, there's a pencil and pen right there.
Yeah.
And so whenever I get people telling me, oh, Jade, can you draw this? Can you draw this? Can you draw this? Yeah, if you pay me.
Yeah.
I say that because I went to school for this. I'm not going to give random people free art. You know what I mean?
No.
It's so tough being an artist, like, right now. It's such a scary scene because it's like, are we going to all get replaced by shitty machines?
No,
I
feel that, like, I've stated this before, that when it comes to artists, I have full-on respect for artists because it's their livelihood. It's what they went to school for. It's what they are passionate about. Nothing more beautiful than having to draw something from your brain onto a piece of paper using a pen or a pencil, not typing it on the computer and have some kind of whatever robot, whatever it is, take a reference from somebody else's artwork that they did and make their own. That's just not right. Like, artists are getting darn dirty with this whole AI shit. Very darn dirty. Big time.
I know back in the day when mocap was a new thing, because it's from a lot of people, like especially like people that studied like in, the social aspect of like people and stuff like that. We've had this song and dance before with mocap. Like how you see those people wearing those morph suits with like the ping pong balls attached to their suit. That's what mocap is. So a lot of artists figured, okay, are we gonna get replaced by all this new mocap technology, right? But after a while, people used it as a tool. However, the problem is with AI, they're not using it as a tool to help them. They're using it as a tool to do the work for them. Yep. And before people come at me, audience, chat, let me just say this real fast. AI can be helpful as a tool for things like science, technology. If you need something to cut something to specific dimensions, you can have a robot do it specifically to what you're asking for. It can be used to help with things like that. However, keep it out of the creative field. Keep the creative stuff to creative people. If you don't feel like you're creative, there's a paper and pencil and tutorial free shit online that you can help you learn to get creative. You know what I mean? There's nothing stopping you from learning how to be creative. It's just the drive to want to do it, and the problem is a lot of these people that do this AI shit, they don't want to. You know what I mean? They just want the easy shit. They want the easy way out, and it's like, you don't have that human touch. You're a fake artist. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But again, I'm sorry for kind of like going on a big old
you're valid. No, you're valid. You're valid. You're valid. No, I agree wholeheartedly. I very much agree. And it's not fair that these artists who went to school, who paid money to get a degree in in any kind of art form, to have themselves be replaced by a robot or somebody who has not gone to school, who has not done any artwork, and just type what they, hey, beautiful girl with big boobs and a crown, and then voila, you're considered an artist? Fuck no, you're not considered an artist. You're not. No.
Like, the funny thing to me is you can easily tell when something is AI because there's a pattern when it comes to AI art, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of times it's mostly just thin anime women with big tits, big thighs, and like I said, there's no variety in body types. There's no chunky girls, which shout out to all my chunky girls. Y'all are cute, and I support you, and y'all are beautiful, okay? The whole AI thing falls under a stereotype. Like, what do people want to see? Skinny, white, big-titted bitches. You know what I mean? And that's like a formula that for some reason all of them follow. It's either that or AI Genshin Impact art, specifically Genshin Impact. Why Genshin Impact? I have no fucking idea why. Y'all are so like, if you're gonna use AI, at least be fucking creative. You're not even being creative typing shit in the computer. I don't get it.
No, like I will say this for AI. Sometimes, if an AI is not taking an artist's job, sometimes an AI can create some type of beautiful art. I will admit, I have seen some pretty art out there considered by AI, but it's just someone that's just, not an artist. They just want to post on the internet, But that's just completely different. Like, I will admit this. Like, I have seen some AI art that I find pretty, but that's about it. I don't recommend it. I don't condone it. I don't condone them taking away artists' job. If I want art, I will actually go to an actual artist. I would pay good money for art from them that they hand drawn and do themselves. That's how I will do it. I will commission, like, you saw my artwork on Twitter, this new Valentine artwork I had.
It's beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Like, well, yes, I do see it like on Pinterest a lot. I see a lot of AI art on Pinterest. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's been flooding. It's been flooding everywhere, honestly. It's been flooding surprisingly VGen too, which is an artist website for artists to get work.
Which is
so many people are flooding it. Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's sad.
But will I go out of my way to pay for somebody doing AI art? Fuck no, I will not. My money's not going to go to a fake artist. It's going to go to a real artist.
We need more people like you in the world, honestly. Believe me when I like, I don't say that just to like bullshit haha, but like generally we need more people like you that, because you can see the beauty in art regardless of whether it is, like I said, me personally, I'm kind of like on like the extreme side where any AI art to me is just bad.
Yeah.
Because again, if you're not going to credit what it's taking from and sampling, you have no respect for me. You're not an artist. Like I don't want to see, like, it could be the most beautiful imaginative landscape, but if it's AI, get that shit out of my fucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, I have no problem with people seeing and be like, oh, that's pretty. You know what I mean? Like respecting it, but also understanding the issues that come with it.
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of people, they don't see the issues that come with it and just see it like, oh, yeah, I can do this. Hell yeah. You know, and they jump on the bandwagon, you know?
No.
You know, it's a never-ending battle. It's a scary, never-ending battle, and I'm hoping the Animation Guild, because I know that they were protesting for the past few months about the like big corporations trying to incorporate AI into creative fields, and I'm hoping I don't know if their protests have ended, if they agreed on something, but I do know, but at the time now, from what I'm aware, they are still protesting. People that made the Owl House, people that made Gravity Falls, all these well-known artists were out protesting, saying, we cannot let this shit happen.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know the update of it, but I'm hoping that it comes, like, because I know the Writers and Actors Guild also went on strike, and that was a big thing. It was trending for, like,
I remember that, yes.
And it makes me a little bit sad that the Animation Guild isn't trending as much as that, you know what I mean? Because, again, animation is just a much smaller spectrum compared to acting and writing, you know? But I'm praying every day something good comes for this shit, man. I want to work in this industry. It's so hard.
It is very hard. And it's also, I think it's also hard for those who want to become VTubers and they're looking for their very own first VTuber model, not realizing it's AI created, which is very really sad, because you got somebody that wants to do this. They want to be a VTuber. They want to try this, but then they get this art scammed by the most meanest and just hateful people, and just lazy and just do an AI work of art and give it to them. It's like, here you go, here's your model.
Oh, 100%. Like, there's no such thing that every artist is a good person out there. Believe me, there's some shitty ass people out there. And I see a lot of this on Twitter. Again, it's always Twitter. I'm kind of like slowly transitioning to being fully on Blue Sky, because every time I open Twitter, it's something, you know? Again, I always feel bad whenever I hear stories of these individuals being predatored by people that are taking advantage of, like, their innocence and their drive to want to become VTubers, that they pay for that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, chat, friends, viewers, models aren't cheap. Okay?
No,
me and Alise, we're thankfully in a position where, you know, we're in our position. I'm humbled to be where I am.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're not cheap. They can run up to at most $4,000 to $5,000 depending on what you want on it. And first of all, I'm gonna say this to any aspiring VTuber that has never done this before: it is okay to be a PNG tuber.
Yep.
It is okay to be a static image. It is okay to. You don't need the fancy tech right off the bat. You do not need the fancy tech, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. The big thing: get used to and get a feel to how you enjoy streaming. Okay. If you stream sometime and you feel like that this isn't for you, then hey, you spend thousands of dollars. However, if you fork out like almost 10 grand for a decent rig that could handle VTube Studio, as well as handle OBS, handle all these assets that you need to stream with a full-fledged model, and you don't like streaming, then you're down a couple K. Like, that's a lot of money. You gotta make sure you want this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
and it takes time. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead and finish what you need to say, honey.
I was gonna say, it takes time to grow. You're not gonna get hit overnight. You're not gonna seek success overnight. But yeah, please go on before I keep slurring.
No, you're absolutely right. No, like, look at, okay, I want to give you an example, everybody. Look at Shoto. If you don't know who Shoto is, an indie VTuber on Twitch, the demon rogue boy, Shoto. He started off as a PNG VTuber. He started off as streaming to a small audience, because he was still testing to see if he wanted to become a streamer. But then, once he gradually started liking it, he decided to put in money for his first ever VTuber model. And now look at him. He's one of the most well-known VTubers out there. He has won the Bleeding Heart on Twitch. He has gone on 3D concerts and stuff. And look at IRIAM too. IRIAM started out as a small little streamer too. Not this big fancy model, but now look at her. She's like the queen of VTubing. She's like the queen.
Deserved.
Like Jade said, you do not have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands on a model just to become a VTuber. You're fine with just having even just a little drawing picture of a character you want, or just on the screen talking through it. That is fine. You don't have to like Jade says, see if you like it. If you do like it, then put in the effort and the money to get you a model. If you don't like it, then you didn't spend all that money on a model. And it's very expensive to be a VTuber. It is very, very expensive to be a VTuber because you have to put in a lot of money for the model, depending on what you get, the rigging, the art, the toggles, as well as emotes and all that stuff. It will break your wallet. It really will.
And also, you don't need to have a full-blown animated model. Because, okay, here's an example. One of my recently newly made friends, Shenpai, she doesn't like to consider herself a VTuber, which is totally valid. But she does have a reactive PNG that she talks through, and it reacts and stuff. You do not need, you never need a model. It is 100% not fully required. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, I'm about to say something. Okay, people come to the stream for you. People come to the stream to talk with you. Okay, not to break the fourth wall. I'm a person behind this cute little face. Okay, I may look like a cute PNG anime character that's moving around, but at the end of the day, we're all human. Okay, whenever I see a streamer, all right, I look at, they can have a beautiful model but still be a shitty person. I don't want to go to their stream. Or they can have a really, a not so good quality model, but they could be the most funniest person in the world. Who's sticking around to them? Yep. They're there for you. They're not there for the model. If they're there for the model, they're not your true fan. The people that see you and see potential in you will stick around. So please, I beg to everyone, do not feel like you need, like Alise says, you do not need to break the bank to become a VTuber. Never feel like you need to pay so much goddamn money, because if you're not ready or if you don't feel comfortable, you just wasted so much fucking money. I'm sorry to say. And again, like I said, it's a learning experience. We all started somewhere. We all stumbled. We have scuff. I mean, the beginning of this very recording, we were having scuff in the beginning. You know what I mean? Yep. It happens. Get used to failing, because you will learn from it. See failure as success and seeing things, okay, how can I have done this stream different? Or how can I have been a little bit more engaging? How can I keep talking? It's important. You are learning. It is okay to not be perfect right off the bat. And you do not need a perfect model right out the bat or at all. Please take it with your own time. Take it with your own spin and just be yourself. If that's what you want to do. Or roleplay. It is whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster. Don't be afraid.
Nope. That is true. Don't be afraid. And you don't even have to have a PNG. You could just start off as a no-face streamer. You can just start off as a no-face streamer and just commentate. Just use your voice and commentate. That's what you can do. Because just go back. If you don't think the advice that me and Jade give you are enough valid, then go back and watch your famous Oshis. Because a lot of your Kami Oshis, they start off as a nobody. They start off as a nobody. But they put hard work and dedication into what they do to get where they are today. I know a lot of people in IRIAM who have been doing this much longer than I have. They started out, as small as nobodies, but they put so much hard work behind the scenes, so much sleepless nights, so much, everything. I'm pretty sure a lot of them could not afford it at the time. But they did what they could. And look at them now. They're some of the most sweetest people. They are so energetic. They know how to please a crowd. Because they learned. They started off from the bottom. They learned. They messed up. And they learned again. That basically is. You're going to fall. like Jay said, you're not gonna be famous overnight. Like, oh, I got a VTuber model, I'm gonna be famous. Hell no, that's not how it works here. When I first started last year, I was a nobody. I was a complete nobody. I did not know what the hell I was doing. I was going in this blind, but I learned. Luckily, I had people who taught me, who showed me, and then I also learned on my own. And now look at me today. I'm here on IRIAM. I have my own talk show. I have beautiful friends like Jade here. That's, you know, that is willing to come on, share their experience, talk. Because I started out, I learned as I go, and I'm still learning. I just learned how to do the whole virtual camera shit on OBS Studio today for the first time.
We're all learning new things. We're not perfect. We're not bookworms. We're not like the best of the best, but we're all learning. Even those famous people that you see in big corpos and stuff, they're not perfect either. They've made some fuck ups, believe me. I've seen it trending on Twitter that I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
But we're all people. We're all learning how this crazy shit works. It's thanks to people like you guys that support us and are willing to be patient with us and be kind to us. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And like I said, like Alise said, be having a wonderful podcast talk show, by the way, which I am so grateful to be a part of.
I'm glad.
It's been a pleasure so far. But yes, please, guys, if you don't be afraid to ever test the waters. It is 100% okay.
Yeah, you're, and if you feel like it's not your cup of tea, you are so valid. You do not have to. You're probably meant to be, strive for something greater than a VTuber. Who knows? You might find the cure to all of life's problems. You never know. You never know.
Oh man, that would be nice. Good lord.
That would be fucking nice.
That would be fucking incredible, man.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey to IRIAM? Like, what made you want to, start off, apply to IRIAM? Like, if you want to give us a little background.
So, oh goodness, because this will be kind of a funny tale. So back in the day, I was, I've had 10 years of streaming under my belt, and I'm thinking, I feel like I want to do something different. What I was doing at the time, didn't really fit the VTuber mold, so I figured, what if I just started anew, So I applied to all these agencies. I applied to Nijisanji.
Not you too. Not you too.
Yeah, I kind of regretted it after seeing some of the shit that happened. But then, I did more research, I was looking at Hololive, but Hololive's more idle, so I'm like, no. Try Nexus, try Bond. I tried all these smaller companies. And I shit you not, almost every single small company that I applied to ended up shutting down either near the end of last year or early this year. Some of y'all may have seen them, those companies shutting down and or having huge scandals behind them. So I kind of dodged a bullet there, sweats nervously. But then I saw this cute little cat robot looking mascot here on the top right. I'm like, oh man, what is this, IRIAM? And I noticed that they were doing scouting for their first English branch. And I'm like, you know what? That'd be kind of cool to be in a first gen, being having the label as a first genner. So I applied, and I'm like, okay, I don't, you can't you apply and you kind of think nothing will come out of it, right? You're just like, okay, I applied, then I'm just gonna continue on with my day. A few weeks go by, and I get a message from some of the people behind the scenes, like, hi, we seen your stuff, we're interested, we want to move forward, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. And then one thing led to another, had an interview with two lovely, sweet people, and fast forward, and a few months in, here we are.
Yep. Yeah,
but no, it was one of those things that you weren't really expecting. It kind of jump scared you. You know what I mean? I was trying to find work. I still am to an extent because, trying to find work right now is kind of fucking hard in this economy.
Oh, yeah.
But I felt like I mentally was, lost, right? And this was a really cool experience because I've met some people I never thought I would meet or have connections in, at all. I'm a Final Fantasy 14 streamer, and one of the people I've looked up to for years is this content creator named Shenpai. I'm not gonna keep going on about it, but needless to say, some of my dreams being a VTuber and being in IRIAM has come true, and I can't thank anyone, like everyone, enough, because this experience has been like fucking amazing, and I'm so happy to keep it going, you know?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, here we are, and I'm having a lovely conversation with an awesome person right now.
I am too. I'm having a very, very lovely conversation. I am like, yeah, that is so like I was surprised too whenever I applied for IRIAM because at the time I think IRIAM was doing open auditions back in June. Was it June?
Yeah, it was like summer of last year.
And I will say this: I started VTubing in May. In May, very first VTubing, and I thought, why not? I like, why don't I just try it? So I didn't think a small little person like me who's just started out VTubing would get in.
You'd be surprised. If you had the interview with them, they wanted to learn more about us, right? Because it's one thing to read like a forum and be like, okay, this person has this experience, but it's another thing to have a conversation with them. When you talk with them, yes, they'll be nervous because it's a freaking interview. Who's not nervous, right?
Yep.
But the more they get asked, like, oh, like, what do you like to do? What's your plan? When they ask about you, they can kind of see how you are. You know what I mean? Like, even though you're nervous as hell, they can kind of take things out, being like, okay, there's this quality of this person, there's this quality. Does this fit the mold? If yes, hell yeah, you're here. I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy. You're like a lot of nicest people and friendly and helpful people I've ever met in my life are here on IRIAM. They're willing to drop what they're doing to help you out if they need to. And if they're really busy, they will help you after they're done doing what they need. Because I know a lot of us, we focus on our streaming, especially for the events, and we all put our heart and soul into it. Me, however, I'm different because for me, I don't have the energy to actually put my heart and soul into the
I'm
event.
very lazy as fuck when it comes to the events. I'm gonna be honest, guys. The minute that I saw the new outfit thing, I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking win the shit.
I mean, I said I was at that too, but you know what? I was like, why not just give it a try? At least I knew I tried.
So true, yeah.
But you know what? I knew I wasn't determined to win because because I have another life outside of IRIAM. I have a full-time job that takes up a lot of my time throughout the week. I don't have time to put a lot of energy into streaming on IRIAM. That because the job takes up a lot of my energy because I am working in a public place in retail with people, real life people.
Yeah.
And that takes up a lot of your energy and you get tired when you come home after a long day's work. I'm also going to school. So I'm also going to school, getting my degree, and then
Hell
IRIAM.
yeah.
Like
that's a lot. Yeah.
So like while I would love to give it my all in an event, I would love to. I just don't have the time and the energy. I will try my damn hardest to, just participate in it and just say, hey, I did try to participate in it. But but yeah, like, I'm sorry, but with the event that did happen, like I was saying, once everything was calmed down, they're willing to help you out. And that is perfectly fine because a lot of people are trying to focus on their streaming, and that is perfectly valid. But these people are nice and so heartwarming, and they are so very helpful. I've asked questions. I'm a person who likes to ask a lot of questions because I don't know what the hell I'm doing most of the time. And they're willing to help me and answer my question out of their busy schedule to help me. IRIAM, you will meet a bunch of nice people, wonderful personalities. And I'm very grateful where I'm at. I'm very grateful. I got to meet Jade. Like, I knew Jade. Like, I've seen Jade around, but I've not fully had a one-on-one conversation with her.
Yeah, we never had a one-on-one conversation. I think we've only talked once, and it was in a group call, and yet people were kind of talking over each other. So I kind of whenever, I always feel bad whenever people are like, oh, Jade, come join this VC. And there's 5 or 6 people, and they're just constantly talking. I just don't talk. I'm just like, I'm happy. Yep. In my brain, I'm like, I'm happy to be here, but what the fuck do I say? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just I have it's I turn into the no thoughts head empty bitch, and I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. I get you there. And this is my very first time talking one-on-one with Jade, and I'm starting to find out, like, why the hell have we talked earlier before? Like, why the hell have we not got into a call and just fucking talked or did anything?
I shit you not. I will, like, okay, so I'm one of those types of people where it's like, in the beginning, I can kind of seem professional and calm and, you know, kind of like, oh, you know, but once you get to know me more, I become the unhinged gremlin that just thirsts about her OC 24/7. So, moving forward, I humbly apologize for the absolute degeneracy I will spout out of my fucking mouth.
No, you're totally
But no,
valid.
it's 100%, like, because again, I never, as much as I've been wanting to interact with more people from IRIAM, I think my anxiety kind of gets the better of me, where I get kind of scared to initiate things, you know what I mean? Like, I told myself this year that I would want to do more collabs, however, I need to get over my anxiety of not being able to initiate. And so when you reached out to me, it's like in like sometime in December, right? Like mid-December when you wanted to reach out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hell yeah. But unfortunately, like during the holiday season, I'm like, oh shit, I'm busy during the holidays. I was gone the majority, even on IRIAM, to where friends behind the scenes reached out and said, hey, are you okay? You haven't really been on for a while. I'm like, oh shit, the holidays. You haven't really been streaming a lot. Are you okay? I'm like, I wanted to cry, so I'm like, everything's great, googly moogly, everything's fucked. I'm like, oh no.
Not great, googly moogly. Maggie in the ferocious beast in nowhere land. Let's go.
You are cultured. Oh my god, I love you.
Yes, of course. Of course, girl. Of course.
Come along if you can. Hey ho, come on, let's go to nowhere land.
With Maggie and the ferocious beast.
Great googly moogly. Oh, we're so cool. We're so fucking based. We're so based.
Yeah, here. Let me sing the Barney song real quick. I'm so fucking cool. I love you. You love me.
We're
a big family. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you.
From me to you.
Won't
Was
you?
it Barney? Oh no, won't you say I love you too?
Oh, we were so cool. Look at us, we're so cool.
Dude,
like,
me and my sister, like, so we were really fucking little. Me and my sister went to like this Disney, like it was like this Playhouse Disney thing they had at California Adventure years ago, back when it was bad. They had this massive like show building where they had like an onstage Barney experience, and me and my sister had these like dildo looking ass glow sticks of just like this long like yellow shaft that glowed, and then Barney's at the very top just sitting up there, and we would waggle him around. So, Barney, hell, you know Barney, my homie right there, man. Holy shit.
Wow, Barney, I didn't know you went that far.
That's for grown-ups after the show. There's kid time, then there's grown-up time. Little Jimmy, leave the room. I need some moment time here with Barney. Oh shit, my stomach's hurting.
Oh damn. No. We're cool people. See, we can sing Barney. Barney's cool. See, we can talk about Barney.
We're so cool.
We are. Oh man, this video's great. I love it. I love it. Okay.
I'm gonna pass out. That's funny.
All right. Our next question: do you have an Oshi or a Kamioshi, or someone you look up to in the content creator wise or VTubing community?
Oh, man. I'd say my Kamioshi is Jirma. Yeah, no, it's just Jirma. Have you ever seen Jirma eat a Whopper? That man gets into it. He bites the fuck out of that burger.
I don't think I've ever seen Jirma.
Hold on. Audience, I need to educate your host for a second. So Germa is a fucking enigma and is an actual like AI.
Okay.
He's not normal. I don't think even his audience knows that he's not fucking normal. Here, let me send this video to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see him eat this Whopper.
And I'll try a bite, and we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go for a bite.
Who eats like that?
Oh my god.
You call that a bite? Honey, come on. Put your heart and soul into that Whopper. Oh.
Oh my god.
I didn't know Whoppers, you know, give people orgasms. Or foodgasms. I can't believe I just said that. Foodgasms, I didn't know that.
No, this man is like, he's like people, like he's a normal weird fucking dude, but like his online fan base calls him like a fucking creature. Like they call him like a creature to be studied because it's like, what the fuck is? There's so many things wrong with this guy, but it's so entertaining. I love this man's chaotic energy. He has a little dog, like a little like fat it looks like a dachshund, like a wiener dog.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Otto, but he pronounces it like Otto. Like, oh my god, it's Otto. Like the man's not fucking mentally okay. He's insane. Like, he's so fun to watch, but you could tell there's like some sort of chaoticness that's like brooding in this man's skin, and you think like he's like a fucking creature, like just ready to peel off the zipper skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, please. I had, if you want to see some funny, like genuinely funny shit, watch Germa. He is so goddamn funny. And he does like, there's one big thing that he did, like this was during the pandemic. And he knew that a lot of people were like upset and sad. You know, the pandemic was a really, really shitty time for a lot of people. So he figured, I'm going to host my own IRL carnival and invite Twitch chat. Meaning he has all these carnival games controlled by a robot from the audience on Twitch. So there was a dunk tank, there was like a ring toss, there was a lot of shit that his chat can do. It was so freaking cool. Like, I look up to this man for a lot of things aside from him being an absolute, like, menace to society. There's some really cool shit that he does.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, like I highly recommend him. He's freaking awesome.
Okay. Were you the first person to? I think you were the first person to tell me about an actual like real life face cam Oshi.
I gotta break the mold, okay?
You are breaking it, girl. You are.
If I can ask, who would your Oshi be?
Mine?
Before we move on, little snippet. I'd like to learn.
My Kami Oshi is Uki Violetta.
Oh yeah, you mentioned him earlier. Yes.
He is my #1 go-to VTuber. I have 3 others. My second one, not Kami Oshi, but these are my 3 Oshis. IRIAM US, Shoto, and Fulgur Ovid.
Fulgur Ovid, that name sounds familiar.
Is
he also from EJ?
Yep, he's that cyborg. He's the one with the white hair and the red outfit.
Okay, like he gives like old man energy, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
That's him.
Yeah, I seen clips where I'm like, I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he's got like old man energy, and I'm like all for it.
Oh yes, I love him. He's British. He's smart. He's sweet. But no, Uki Violetta is my go-to. He's my go-to Oshi, my Kami Oshi. I love him. I love him so much. And not in a romantic, not in a romantic way. I want to say that. I love him.
Platonic love is okay, y'all. As long as you don't make it freaking weird, like, oh yeah, guys, I love you, parasocially. Like, man, get that parasocial shit out of here, man. You're not welcome here.
Yeah, no, he's like, I want to say that he's like he's like a stream mama. Like, he's like a stream mama to me. Like, I'm proud. Like, he just treats his people like, he treats his community like his children. He doesn't even like children.
That's good.
And he only cares about his own children, which is the community. So,
that's important. Like that, the fact that he's like treating them as such, and making sure they're behaving and shit. Like that's really, really important.
Yeah, and he's gay too. People just understand that he's gay. So,
my man, let's go, fellow gay.
Yep, he's gay. And he's proud to be it. He's proud to announce it.
We need more people to embrace like their identity in the VTubing community, because I see a lot of people try to cover it up and like not really share it. It's like, of course, only if you're comfortable, right? Like, be proud of who you are. You know, like if you want to share it, fucking yell it to the world. You know?
Yeah. And like, I get it. Like, some people just, you know, I get it. But it's okay. I mean, look, a lot of people have come out, and I know a few of them have come out on, and so. And look at them, they're fine. Look at look at Uki. Like, he's proud to announce he is. He even did a charity stream for the LGBTQ community. A charity stream to raise money for is it wrong to say people like that? Because like, no, for that community, basically, for that community. And it was such a wonderful stream, so sweet, so wonderful. And it goes to show you that you can just be yourself and you'll still be accepted. Granted, you'll get a lot of negativity. Yes, for sure. You get a lot of haters and a lot of assholes out there in the world, but that's the world for you. But you'll also get people who will support you, stand behind you all the way.
It brings up the fact that, again, your fans will have your back regardless of what the hell you do in life and how, like, you present yourself. Even, you know, because I know having a relationship in this industry and saying it is very taboo and very, like, you know, dangerous. It shouldn't be like that. Why can't we, like, I feel like there are things the VTubing community is wonderful for, and there are things the VTuber community needs to fucking work on. And whenever I see stuff like that where people are getting harassed for being in a loving and happy relationship, it's like, wouldn't you be happy for your Oshi that they're actually happy? You know what I mean? It's sad. Again, it's like, it's kind of the gritty part of this industry where you can't really feel comfortable to share exciting things in your life without getting harassed, you know?
Oh no, I wholeheartedly agree. I've seen it on Twitter, unfortunately. I have seen it where people, they are afraid to actually either admit they're dating somebody or actually go out and date if they're VTubers, because their fans are so toxic and think that their VTuber, their Oshi, belongs to them and only them. Like, I'm sorry, if you can't tell the difference between fiction and reality, then why the hell are you even here on the internet? Why? Like, it's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy. I think that kind of scared me the most when coming into this game is how parasocial people can be and how scary and creepy they can be. Where it gets to a point, the minute that you start putting up boundaries and those people leave, you know they were in for it for the wrong reason. You know what I mean? And it's scary just seeing that happen in front of you. You're like, holy shit, there's people like this, you know?
Yep. Like, it is scary. It's very scary. And, like, look, I love Johnny Depp, okay? I will say this. Johnny Depp is, like, he's someone I really love. Like, I love this man. I want to be his wife one day? Sure, maybe in another dream or another future. Sure. But I know fiction from reality. I do know. Like I can tell the difference. I can dream. A girl can dream. You're free to dream and imagine what you want. But also know that that's just a dream. It's just a fantasy you create. And that's perfectly fine. Come back to reality. But unfortunately, a lot of times, a lot of the community, especially in VTubers, more well-known VTubers, especially in the idol community. I'm probably gonna get hate from this, but you know what? They think their idol belongs to them and them only. Like, they can't have a life. They can't go out and date people. They can't go out and have fun. No, I'm sorry. I hate to burst your bubble, but some of you really need therapy, or some of you need Jesus, or some of you need to go out and touch grass.
No, eat grass. Become grass. Don't even touch. Just become grass.
Yeah, become grass. Like, choose, and then you'll probably start having a better, healthy mind and a healthy life. All right, we got 3 more questions, Jade.
Okay, throw them at me, ma'am. I'm ready.
What made you want to become a VTuber?
I think, me personally, I think I like the idea of being able to express myself in creative ways. Also the fact I'm very self-conscious of how I look, so I would never like actually show my actual fucking face. I like being behind a character, just kind of like having that fun like because being a VTuber is fun. I could do this
Yep.
and not have to show my face and just be like silly and being like just like feeling more comfortable not having to like again be an IRL streamer where it's cool having like a fun little lore, a fun little story behind your character. Beautiful, you know, like really fun models to play around with and meeting new people and networking. It's just overall fun. I just think being a VTuber is just fun. Like I wasn't really in for it for any other reason other than just to have fun with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really have any big huge reasons other than just for I was bored one day, I wanted to have fun and try it, and lo and behold, here I am.
Yep. I get that completely. Like, it's just have to have fun. Like, you get to be like, you watch anime all your life, and now you get to be an anime character. Like,
I could be an anime.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And what's all good, you get to create your own anime world and your own anime story. Like, how fun is that? Because it's
really fun. Yeah, it's a good time to just fuck around and find out. And then if something doesn't work, just rewrite it and just do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can always change it. You don't have to stick with whatever you plan.
Nope. I mean, you know, I've changed my Alise lore a lot of times. Like, I thought it was gonna be this, then I added more to this. So I changed it around because that's how it is. Like, you're free to change around anything you want. So yeah, you have freedom of, you know, just being a anime hot girl behind the scene.
Or a hot guy, whichever the hell you prefer, you know?
Fuck it.
And again, it's one of those things where you can be creative and, you know, you can make your own model, make it however the hell you want to identify as online, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a much more fun and artistic, creative way to just be yourself, rather than just showing your face, which is really cool. It's fun.
It is. It's so much fun. And I really enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy it. And plus, I'm also like you. I'm very self-cautious about the way, you know, I don't like showing my real face to people. I'm not saying I'm ugly, people. I'm not saying that. Of
course, yeah.
I'm just self-cautious. Like, anxious, because I have anxiety, really, really bad anxiety. And
hey, high five, you and me, you and me, sister, let's go.
Yeah, like Jade said, like with IRIAM, I have really bad anxiety to try to reach out to people. Like, hey, do you guys want? Because I will say this, I'm a lonely person. I do get lonely because of how I grew up, and you know, throughout the years, I've been alone. I've been alone. And so now when I finally got to be into the VTubing community, and I've actually gotten to, you know, actually got people that share interests, I got to talk to people, it's fun. And, you know, but where was I going with this? I don't remember. Huh?
No, keep going.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with this?
Right. We were talking about why, you know, we wanted to be a VTuber, and then like talking about like, you know, being self-conscious about how we would look and wanting to like, you know, you know, meet new people and network and branch out and learning to be a lot more confident in ourselves through being a VTuber.
Yep. Thank you. Now it's
You're
back.
so welcome. I got you, girl.
It's back now. But yeah, with anxiety, like I'm the type of person that's really scared to reach out. Like, you know, if I'm off on my day at work and, you know, I have nothing doing, and if I don't want to play a game by myself, I have that anxiety to reach out to others. Say, hey, do you want to play a game with me? Because one, I feel like I feel like I'm bothering them because they could be busy, they could be doing other things, and it's just anxiety is a really, really scary thing. It prevents you wanting to reach out to anybody.
It can prevent you from having really cool opportunities with people that you never would imagine you would have if you didn't take the shot. So there's like this basketball meme that's been going around Twitter of like some dude like shooting a shot, but he's photoshopped to be on the moon shooting the ball towards Earth.
Yep.
So I think what happened is that trend caused people to like break out of the shell and just ask people that they've been wanting to like collaborate with. And it's worked for some, you know? So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, VTubing can help you get over certain anxieties and help you become better as a person as well. You know what I mean? Not to sound cheesy, not to sound weird about it, but like generally, like I said, without VTubing, I wouldn't have met people I can call really good friends, you know? So again, like you said, I'm I'm anxious. I don't like initiating things, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm legit really happy you actually reached out to me and asked to set this up because it's been really cool. I've been having a blast.
I'm glad because, like, I was nervous too because I was like, how am I gonna get people to come into this rose garden? Some of these I don't even know them as much. I haven't talked to them. I haven't interacted with them, and you know, I will admit I was anxious today because this was gonna be our first time actually in the call, and I was really scared. I was anxious because I was like, oh no, what if things go south? Like, what if it gets awkward and quiet? But now I'm glad I did because we've been talking nonstop. It's been over 2 hours.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say because I know that I'm the same way where it can be really hard to like carry a conversation. It's okay to have some just blank space and just two people shooting the shit, and if something comes up, just flow. You know what I mean? I haven't spoken this flowing with someone in a long time. That just goes to show that we've been enjoying each other's company. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen some people on Twitter where someone like had a really negative experience with somebody and they had to cut it off and they ended up blocking. Like it got that bad, and I'm like I'm like, wouldn't you want to at least try to scope and like just get you know what I mean? Like don't do research, but try to like gauge what do they post on social media? Have you seen any clips of them going around? Would they feel like someone you can feel comfortable with?
Yeah.
If so, then collab. Like, set something up and see what happens. Maybe it will blossom.
Yeah.
If not, then hey, you guys had a nice conversation. You know what I mean? At least you can have a good experience with somebody. It's, again, it's just one of those things where just shoot your shot. You never know. You know?
Yep. Most definitely. And I'm going to be honest. Like, sometimes, like Jade says, you will probably find that connection. You, like, have everything in common. But then again, you probably have nothing in common, and that's perfectly fine because you just, like she said, you shot your shot and you did take that chance. And will you probably collab with them again in the future? Probably not if you don't vibe well. Be comfortable with who you want to vibe with. If you feel like you can vibe with the person, keep going. If you feel like it's not for you, that is perfectly valid. Not everyone's got different personalities, different vibes, and it's not going to mix well, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's different. Everyone is different. And I will tell you this, a lot of people in IRIAM, I will tell you this, from what I have seen, there is a lot of people in there that I know I will not vibe with because I have seen how they act. I have seen how they perform,
Yeah.
And I agree, and I will admit there are someone there that I probably will really not get along with. Like, I probably will not really vibe with. So, but then I also have people like Jade and Rio and Orpheus and Subaru, and like I can vibe with them because their vibes match my vibe.
Exactly. You just need to find the people you flow with. There's a sea. There's a huge fucking sea of so many different people. You're not gonna get along with everybody, and you need to get used to you need to like accept the idea that you're not gonna jive with a lot of people. It's just like a normal workplace. You know what I mean? Like I don't like compare to like what it's like to be in the workforce because I fucking hate the idea of doing this for like saying this is a job. But no, like even in any social situation, regardless if it's work, professional, or just casual, you're not gonna like be best friends or be comfortable with everybody. You're gonna find those people that you just outright just 100% dislike and just want to not engage with them at all. And that is so fine. That's how we find people. That's how we make friends. That's how we like understand ourselves as people on what kind of people we jive with. We help us understand ourselves, right? So never feel never feel bad that you don't feel comfortable with this person. It's totally okay.
Yeah, it is so okay. Because at the end of the day, you're just here to have fun and vibe with people that you share interests with. Like, I think it's more comfortable when you're with somebody who shares your same interests, who has the same vibe as you, who you can go all out and be yourself, and they don't judge you. They go all out and be themselves, and like this me right here, me cussing, me saying I have smut on my phone, me saying I like boys love, like. I can say this because I love Jade's vibe. I feel like I can tell her my whole life story and she would get it. She would get it. That's
Girl, I got you.
Yeah, like she would get it and she will not judge me or look or frown down upon the choices I made in my life. Like that's the kind of person you want to have in your space. don't just take it as like if you feel like you can't be open to this person, then you know that's not the right person for you to be around. Only
And,
fun,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Finish.
No,
Finish, madam. Please.
I'm done, darling. You go ahead.
I was gonna say if anything, and like never feel bad for doing this. You don't have to do a complete background check, but like I said, just skim through, see what they post, see how they talk, see how they act. You know, if they stream, like skim through their stream, see how they are, and like I said, you know, like Alise says, if you feel like you jive with them, then reach for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I will tell you this, I have seen some IRIAM streamers, how they post on Twitter, and I can already guarantee you one person, I will not mention names, because I am not going to mention any names here, but I can tell you one person, IRIAM, I know I will not get along with because of how they post in their Twitter, because their appeals or their ideals will not mesh together with mine. Like, I'm fine. If you have your own opinion, I respect that. Like, I respect it wholeheartedly. I'm not going to judge you on what your views are, what your ideals are. I'm not going to judge you on it. But I just know that me and this person will never get along.
And that's okay.
It just won't happen. And and that's kind of the type of person I want to stay away from, because if I was forced to collab with this person, I'll be professional about it, but I'll probably be very, very fucking uncomfortable. And I'll probably just, you know, I don't want to be in a place where I'm very uncomfortable, nervous, and my anxiety gets the best of me. I want to be in a place where I feel comfortable, be in my own skin, and not have to be wary about what I say or if I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, that's what you need to, like, that's what you need to do. And, like, you'll find a lot of people, like, the way they type on Twitter, the way they post, the way they do their content, you can tell a lot of somebody by the way how they present themselves.
Yeah.
You can.
For good or bad, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes people should keep their mouth shut. Sometimes people should say something. You know what I mean? It's, again, it's just all about just scoping. Just doing a little research and getting to know the person you're potentially going to collab with.
Yeah, and who knows? Also, I will also say this, that they probably are a very good damn actor. Like, they probably, like, you could probably see the most really happiest person in the world. Like, they live sunshine, rainbows, puppies, kittens. But then after they're off screen, they could be the most depressed individual who hates the world, who hates everybody. Like, you really can't really tell really for surely about somebody until you actually got to actually be in a call with them, or you got to actually interact with them. Like what I mentioned with this person on IRIAM. I have seen how he acts on Twitter. I know I won't mesh well with him, but do I fully know if I will, you know, my mind could probably change if I got into a call with him right now and talked to him. But then again, my mind will probably be like, oh, I was right. My gut was right. Like, this person and me, we're never going to get along. We're never going to
always
get along.
trust your gut feeling. Like, always trust your gut feeling. Because, like, go in, like, cautiously, but like you said, you can go in and possibly have a great experience with them. It can change your mind, but just assume some things might not work out.
Yeah, and, like, it's okay to trust your gut. Like, if you have a bad vibe with somebody that you see, that is fine. If you are going to be in a call with somebody, be on your guard. It's okay to have your guard up just a little bit. It's okay. But, you know, if you find out that you just trust your gut will tell you if everything's okay, if everything's not. Trust your instincts. Just trust it. Very much trust it. And it will save you in the long run. Really, really save you in the long run. Well, that was...
We're having, like, all these really, like... deep philosophical kind of conversations about meeting people and if things don't work out. Man, this is the most in-depth conversation. Like, these are the most in-depth conversations I had in a while.
Me too. Like, me too.
But it's important. It's important to fucking share it sometimes, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just need to hear this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Most definitely. It's nice. Like, I prefer to hear it from a voice than hear it off on text. You know?
Yeah.
I prefer that because it makes more valid. It makes it more valid for me if I hear it from the person's mouth than I hear it from a text. It's like when you get broken up, it's like, hey, you know, I just think that we're no longer compatible so I'm breaking up with you over text. And I'm going to be like, what the hell? Like, I'm going to
be read in so many different, like, here's my thing, because I get this a lot in, like, my own chat sometimes. people will say things and you read it a certain way. That's not their intention, but you read it a certain way and you're like, should I take this as an insult, or should I take this as like what do I, like, how do I react to this?
Yeah.
And they said, oh yeah, it's supposed to be taken as a joke. But the thing that you wrote shows nothing that's supposed to be a joke. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So whenever I'm talking, like whenever I'm chatting, I'm like, I need people to fully understand how I'm saying it. Like either put like LOL or XD or like a fucking shitpost emote next to it. You need to have tone in the way you're writing. If you can't have tone, don't bother writing it. Or better yet, call them and talk to them about it. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. People are crazy.
No, I get it. I've had that happen to me in my chats and my streams. I've had that like, is it okay for me? Like, is this wrong of me to say, or you know, is this a joke, or I don't get it, and you know, I'm kind of scared because I don't know if people's going to take offense of it, like they didn't mean it as a joke, but I took it as a joke. But the way you just gotta be careful with your words. Mind how you word things. And like Jay said, if it's a joke, say laugh out loud, or say this is a joke, by the way, or JK. You know, just have some validation after it. That way, it won't make us feel so anxious and worried that we're going to upset you guys, because that is the last thing any of us wants to do, is upset our community. Because we know you guys support us so much. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys, for all the support you've done for us. And we don't want to do anything that intentionally upsets you. And it has happened. Misunderstandings have happened. Like, I could say something and you guys probably took it the wrong way, that I didn't mean it to say it that way. It's just how it was worded. And you guys, oh, she hates us now. It's like, no, the way you worded it and the way I said it on stream, that's on you. That's not on me. You be more valid. Be just I don't know, just be more valid. Like, give context. Like, actually say, oh, this is a joke, by the way, or I'm serious. And then I'm professional enough to, you know, own up and just try to fix things if I need to. Like
you're responding kind, basically, rather than just like living, like just saying something, then both parties are like, well, what the hell, like, you know, you're both awkwardly sitting there going, did I offend them? Did they offend me? Like, what is this supposed to be? Yeah. Because I don't know, I notice this a lot in VTubers, like VTuber chats specifically. It's like, people will say these things and it's like, how am I supposed to, like, how am I not gonna get offended by this? You know what I mean? Like, you're talking shit about me, like, because I know some chats like to troll the streamer, you know, like shit talk them as like poking fun. But sometimes when the mood doesn't fit right and they say that, it's like, well, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? Yep. So like, it's on both. I'd say it's more so the chatter that needs to kind of be a little bit careful. Like, read the room, read the context, see how the streamer is feeling. If you feel like this would come off as a joke and you want it to come off as a joke, then type it. If you think the streamer isn't mentally in the right spot right now to be able to take a joke like that, maybe hold off on it. Yeah. You know?
I'll give you guys an example. This has happened recently, which was like last year, near the end of last year. I was in a collab, a lethal company with somebody, and they were streaming on YouTube. And at the time, I wasn't I'm still not streaming, but I'm not streaming, so I was doing a recording of it. And they had a person in their chat come in, and the way I know they were joking, because it looked like they were joking, but the way they worded it made it sound like I'm an idiot. Like, they were saying like I'm an idiot, and it really hurt. I actually cried. I cried in my video because I thought they were actually thinking I was an idiot when I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not trying to be, and like, it just hurts because the way they worded it makes it seem like they were calling me an idiot. Like,
like there's actual venom in that,
But in all honesty, from what I know, they were just joking. Like, they did mean it, but the way they worded it, or they were trying to roleplay, was very bad. That I
wouldn't be on you then. That would be on the fucking idiot who typed that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, guys, you don't know us personally. You don't know how we'll react to certain things. You guys, please be kind. If, again, and read the room. If you think it'll come off shitty, don't type it. If you think it'll come off funny, then type it. Just understand who we are as best as you can without being fucking weird about it, by the way. There's a big old asterisk next to that. But just learn who we are before you say shit like that. Because, again, sometimes those kind of... again, I'm a pretty thick-skinned kind of person. You could
Yep.
call me all the like the words under the sun, and I will just scoff at it. But sometimes it does get to me. Like after a while, I'm just like, well, damn, what the hell, you know?
Yep. Yep.
So again, try. I get it. You guys like to troll us sometimes, but just understand the time and place, okay?
Yep. Just be very mindful. Think before you speak, basically. Just think before you speak. And just know if whatever you type, it may seem harmless to you, but it can very be devastating to the person you're saying it to. Just be mindful of that. Be mindful. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone's going to react the same like you do. If you find a dark joke funny, like a dark humor joke funny, and you say it to another person, and they find it offensive, they don't find it funny at all, then what's funny to you basically is not funny to them. So you're going to have to learn to try to read the room, try to respect others, and just, if it makes them uncomfortable, don't do it again. Don't say it again. Like, if they don't say it that makes them uncomfortable, but you notice that it makes them uncomfortable, then just shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything about it again. Just move on with it. Just move on.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say it, like, I think this video is good. I think it's good that we're saying this right now. Like, because I have seen a lot of IRIAM streamers get shit on and have,
oh, no, me too.
have
like,
a lot
this
of
shit needs to stop.
And I'm not standing for it. Like, this is my family here. IRIAM, the founder streamers, while I don't talk to them a lot, they're still my family. We still are a part of a group together. We're still in IRIAM together. And I do not like it when you come off and insult or start being very creepy towards somebody that I consider a family member in the VTubing community. I don't like it. And I've seen it. And I have addressed it in my streams. Don't be creeps. Be respectful. Show respect to the person that you are watching. They are there to chat with you. They're not there to be your mom. They're not there to, they're not there to be your mom. They're not there to be your dad, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. They're just there to talk. They're just there. They're not there to please you, fix your every need. Like, I get people calling me mother. Not in a sexual way, but that I give off a motherly vibe to them, which I find is okay. It's perfectly fine. But I don't want you going and calling, hey, mommy, can I have some milk? And I was like,
yeah, being there's a certain boundary that like every streamer has, and I've seen a lot of those boundaries being broken. Also, again, respect the chatters as well. If you're chatting in the chat box, don't be rude to them either. If you see them go from one stream to another and they've been quote unquote following you, don't be like, why are you following me? GTFO. That happened in my chat a while ago too, and that blew a fuse, and I popped off and fucking started yelling in like anger. I said, you need to fucking leave. If if at one point you notice that, oh, I got blocked, oh no, then gee, there's probably a good strong reason why you were either blocked or muted. So don't be surprised if that happens to you. Keep acting up. Like I don't get, like, this only happened like fairly recently, like this random surge of just absolute like tomfuckery. I don't get it. I don't know if it's people trolling. I don't know if it's people thinking that, haha, they can't do anything to me. This fucking sense of anonymity, like being anonymous online. It's like, damn, dude, this sucks.
Yep, I had to block 2 people. Yeah, I've had to block 2 people so far. And I rarely block, because I rarely get people, because a lot of people come in, they respect my rules. But I have had to block 2 people in my IRIAM streams because, one, I have been cautious of one of them because another streamer had a very bad experience with this person. So I was cautious. And then when they started acting up in my chat, I was like, block. I give you a chance. But if you're gonna, and then I had another one that was making fun of my age, basically. Like, you're like basically telling me I'm old enough to be their mother. I probably was born in the 80s. I walked with the dinosaurs. And I'm like, nobody's allowed to make fun of my age except for me. So, block, fuck you. Go about your own business. I don't need you here disrupting my stream or my chat. I'm gonna say this now. I don't think nobody's been addressing it on public, and probably in text, but I'll address this now. Respect respect any content creator you watch. But if you're also
Yes.
coming in IRIAM as well in our streams, be respectful, be kind. Do not come in thinking that you're going to be the center of attention. Don't ever think that, because you won't. You will not. You'll get banned. You'll get kicked automatically.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen, and I am tired of other IRIAM Founding Streamers. I am tired of them having to deal with some unruly people coming to their chats because people can't take a hint. They just can't get over it. Like, grow up. We're all fucking adults here. Grow the fuck up. Just grow up.
It's so funny to me because people assume that we don't all talk to each other off stream. We do.
Yeah.
We have, I'm not like, we have an area where we put people on the fucking spot saying, hey, watch out for this person. This person is known to be harassing other streamers.
Yeah.
And whenever I see those people come into my chat and they look all like, they act all normal, I'm like, I know what you fucking did. Like, why the fuck are you here? Like, I'm ready to ban you. And I know, from what I'm aware, a little birdie on the grapevine has told me that people have, like, I think at the most 2 have been getting IP banned off of IRIAM itself. So they are no longer allowed to even connect to IRIAM because of the amount of harassment they've been doing to a lot of people. So again, another warning. If you don't, for those that have been known to cause issues with founding streamers, we are aware. We know who you are. And you can potentially be IP banned. So if you enjoy using IRIAM, if you enjoy being on IRIAM, get your act together, or yeah, you're gonna be fucking gone.
Yeah.
Because granted, like I said, IRIAM is a place we're trying to foster a good community. We're not here to foster like the trolls, the harassers, we're not here to farm like the shitty people. Like, we're here to have fun. Like, why are you trying to ruin it, you know?
And contrary to what you guys believe, we do talk with each other off stream. Like, a lot of us do. We do. So don't get that notion that, oh, they don't talk or collab together, they must not really like each other. No, fuck no. Like, Jade could be busy with other things in real life, or she has her stream booked for the next 3 weeks. You know, like, people have lives outside of IRIAM. They have family they need to take care of. They have either work or school or whatever, or a social life. Or their streams are booked for other collabs for other people they've already planned in advance. Like, busy. We're all busy. We all have things out behind the camera. We're all busy. So if we'll collab, sure. We will schedule time to collab. But it ain't gonna be all the freaking time because we all have our own lives to handle. We all have our own streams and our own, like, just understand that. Just understand that just because we don't collab or talk to each other often doesn't mean that we're not talking behind the scenes. Like,
there are Discord servers, there are channels that we use to literally, we have a fucking channel dedicated to like blacklist people, like people to watch out for. So we have a list of people. So again, like I said, don't be surprised if we like either immediately block or you got blocked out of nowhere. We have that, like, y'all, we know we talked. Okay?
We do.
Don't be like, again, don't be surprised. We do fucking talk. It takes 2 seconds to open up our phone, look at Discord real quick, and then put it down. Like, we don't have to be actively on the Discord, but we can just skim through it on our time off and see. You know what I mean? Just keep us updated.
We look out for each other around here.
Exactly. 110%.
Yep, that's what we do. All right, girly. Do you have a goal or dream in mind for the future?
A goal or dream in mind in the future? Oh my goodness. A dream would be to collaborate with the Final Fantasy XIV developer team and go and be invited to this thing called a I can't, I'm getting a little bit tired. I can't think of the what's it called? So let me add a little bit of context. So Final Fantasy XIV is a massive MMORPG, which is you play online with tons of people. You do, it's a multiplayer game. And every couple of years they come out with new expansions for the game. And like if like a month or two out before a new expansion comes out, they invite so many content creators to check out the new game, to see what it's like. If anything changes, they have the opportunity to like mess around with it before the general public does, like months in advance. And every year, like every couple of years, whenever like a new big thing is coming out, I see all these content creators I look up to being able to be a part of this. And I'm hoping, like, slowly but surely in these next few years, maybe one day I'll be able to join them in that, because it seems like a really cool experience to me. I want to help my favorite game of all time be the best that it can be.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could take part and be in that community with all these content creators I look up to, is a dream. Like, that. If I am ever a part of that, that could say my life is set and I'm done.
Yep. Hey,
Like, I've achieved my goal. I'm a simple woman.
Yep.
Just that, and I'm done. Also, going to visit Japan. That's it. Like, that's all I want to do in life.
Yeah,
That's it.
that is a wonderful dream to have. That is such a wonderful dream to have. It's okay. It's good to dream big. It's very good to dream big, and strive to accomplish that dream. Like, I have one too. I have a big goal in mind. I have a dream. And I wouldn't be doing VTubing if I wasn't going. If I didn't want this dream, I wouldn't be doing VTubing. I would never become a VTuber. Never. But
what are you going for?
Well, I don't think I've ever told this one, but my biggest dream right now is I do eventually one day want to be a part of Nijisanji EN.
Ooh, I see. Okay. Respect.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
I know I got a long way to go. I do. But that's the whole reason why I became a VTuber, because I want to learn. I want to, and I'm finding myself, I'm enjoying it a lot more. And even if ever in the future, I never, ever get into Nijisanji, which is a big possibility, that is perfectly fine. Because I know by then I would have established myself now as a VTuber, an indie VTuber. I have had my community, and that's perfectly fine. I'm dreaming big, and I'm gonna aim for big. But if I never achieve it, I'm perfectly fine with that too. At least I know where I am now. Like, I'm finally able, like right now, I have made a little name for myself in my community. I have my little foot stand right now. Like, and I'm perfectly happy with it. From when I first started out, I'm more like, I'm coming out of my shell more. I'm reaching out to others more than just hiding behind a screen and not wanting to reach out. So, but that is one of my biggest goals, is to join Nijisanji EN. Whether I join it or not, that is completely up in the future. If I don't, I'm fine, because I know I've tried. And like Miley Cyrus's song, it's the climb. Like, it's not about how fast you get there, and it's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. It's how you got to that point in time. And I think that's what should really matter. That should really matter. Like, I've learned so much. I met so many people. I have had some wonderful memories, and it's just, that's how it is. Like, it's not about what's waiting on the other side for me. It's just about how I've gotten there. The journey itself. The journey itself.
And not only that, but like you said, if you feel at one point you feel like that you're ready to apply, you have a wonderful portfolio. You talk great with you interact wonderfully with people. I mean, take this freaking talk show for instance. You know what I mean? Like, for me, for example, you mesh, like we meshed so well together. We've been yapping and having a good time. How long have we been talking? Like, almost 2.5 hours, almost 3 fucking hours. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like, again, the whole thing with Nijisanji, from what I'm seeing, is how you interact with people in your audience. And from what I could tell, you're doing a damn good job so far. And keep at it. And you know what I mean? Like, just be proud of who you are. Show them that you're proud. And you'll get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm proud of you, girlie. You got this.
Thank you. And I know the way how passionate you are with how you want to become. And just, I know you got this too. Like you say you've been doing this for about 10 years. Well, not VTubing, but you've been around the sphere for 10 years, right?
Yeah, it's had some ups and downs and some quiet times, but it's things like that where you just need to wait. Like, you will get it. And I think joining IRIAM is when I finally got it, because again, I've met like some great people that I can generally call friends. Like, Senpai is someone that I fucking idolized for a long time, because she's a wonderful fucking person. She's hella talented. She's entertaining as hell. She's funny as fuck. She's a genuine person, and I feel like in any form of like YouTubing, VTubing, it's hard to find genuine people. And so when I sat down and talked, because we watched Arcane together, and we talked and stuff, and she's genuine. You know what I mean? Like, when I say that this person is who, like, wears who they are on their sleeves, I appreciate that tenfold compared to someone who puts on an act for their entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So being able to call her my friend is probably one of the biggest milestones in my streaming career and just overall like life. As dumb as that sounds, Shen means a lot to me, and I'm so happy to be able to call her a friend.
Yeah.
And I hope I can meet more people in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and look, it's taken you 10 years to get where you're at, you know, to finally
I
find.
know.
So, see, guys, like, while, like, anyone can achieve, even if it's the smallest dream, like meeting your Oshi and getting to be friends with them, or someone you admire in the VTubing community. Like, even that small little goal is big for people. Like, and that is fine. Like, and like I said, it's okay to dream big. It's okay. Just know that, like, I understand, like, I'm dreaming big. Like, it's a big, big dream. But I also understand that this dream probably won't come true. But at least I know I gave it my damn hardest. I did what I could. I went at my own pace, and I grew. I grew as a person and as a streamer. So,
And that's what like the number one thing when it comes to growing is like just having experience. Because again, being a streamer, if you're applying to like these different industries or like these different like companies and stuff, they want to see your portfolio. They want to see a resume. They want to see what you can do and how you do it. If you apply and you have nothing to show for it, then how are they going to assume you're right for the job, you know?
Yep. It's like a regular job. It's going for a job interview. Build your resume. That's what I'm doing. I am building my resume. I'm building my portfolio. That way, when I do apply in the near future, at least they can actually look at my portfolio. Oh, okay, so she's done this. So she's been a part of this. It gives them an insight of what type, if I'm right for them or not. And I probably ain't. That is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. At least I know where I'm at, where I stand, and I am happy where I'm at right now. I really am happy.
And the fact that you applied, it just puts you on the radar immediately. Like, hey, this person applied. Let's see what they know of your existence. They know what you're doing. So maybe like later down the line, if an opportunity came up, and they look back at their resume of people that they interviewed with and or like went through their portfolio, they can see, oh, hey, this person might fit the mold. Let's see how they are now. And they see your growth. They'd be like, you know what? There's potential there, you know? So again, just because if you were to get rejected first does not mean you're 100% out and you're never going to get in. You need to keep trying. I know a lot of people that like are in these Yusanji have said before they applied multiple times to get in. So again, like I said, it's not a one and done thing. Just keep at it and keep learning and keep growing and you'll end up getting in there. You know what I mean?
Girl, I tell you, I applied to Neji Sanji about 4 times already.
Keep going. Gotta keep going.
And so this next time is gonna be my 5th time whenever I do apply. So I have more experience than when I first started out applying.
And that's good. No, like every single time you apply, just think, hey, you have more experience under your belt. What can you bring out more? You know what I mean? Like, what can you bring out more compared to your last form? Like, what are key aspects that happened up until now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like guys, it's like they will probably like if you did like Jay said, if you have nothing to start out for, like if you did start streaming but you have no experience in streaming, guarantee they're not going to even give you a second look. Like they won't give you a second look. You need to build your portfolio. You need to build your experience and to show them, hey, I am worthy of being part of your community. While it's either Neji Sanji, Hololive, or V Shoujo, or Mythos, whatever you're applying for, show them that you have worked hard. That where you came from, how hard you worked, and how hard do you want this job. Show them how passionate you are. That's all you gotta do. That's what they look for. All right, girly. I know you say you're getting a little tired, so we're on our last question.
We did it! Let's go! It's been, hey, listen though, like for real though, this has been like so freaking cool. It's been such an honor to like I can't put into words how like happy and how much more like this shit was awesome.
I'm glad. I'm really glad we got to talk. It's almost 3 hours. Let's go. You are the longest person I've ever talked to on the show. Longest person.
It goes to show that we have compatibility. We have We are glue.
Yep.
We're like poop in a toilet. It's shit, but it fits.
Wow, what an analogy! Wow, what a good.
but you know what I mean? Like no, we're great. Like
Yeah.
our chemistry's fucking awesome.
All right, girly, your last question.
Mhm.
How does it feel to be a part of IRIAM?
It's cool. Like this, I mentioned before that this experience is something that I never really thought I would be able to be a part of. Just the people you're able to meet, and just the overall vibes are really chill because you join other companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have certain things that you have to follow. Like, oh, you can't play this game. You can't do this. You can't do this. You have to like put in a ticket to get approval to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with IRIAM, it's like you guys are free to do whatever the hell you want, just as long as you stream on our app from time to time. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
Other than that, you have free reign to do whatever the hell
yes.
that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I wish a lot of more like corporations kind of like embraced, of letting again, it's the whole art thing, right?
Yep.
Letting creatives fucking create.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're the creatives. Let us create. IRIAM's just our canvas. Let us do what we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, like I said, without them, I want to be where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this experience has been absolutely phenomenal. And if I can go back in time, I wouldn't change anything about it.
Yeah, like I'm really happy with that too. Like as long as we, all they want for us is to chat for a certain amount of hours on their app, and they give us free. You know, they give us freedom to do collab whoever we want to collab with, what games we want to play, as long as we just they're wonderful people. IRIAM is such a free place to be. You don't have to feel pressure to collab with anybody. You don't have to feel pressure to be friends with every single person in IRIAM, because fuck that. Like, there's a lot of people and there's more people debuting. I was like, there's no way. There's no way in hell we're gonna be friends with everyone in IRIAM. There's no way. It's not happening. Not happening.
Like for me, I tend to stay in my own lane and kind of do my own thing. But like for example, when you reached out, like hell yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm open. But yeah, no, IRIAM is fantastic. Like I have no words to like put into how much I really appreciate being able to be a part of this massive project, and it's really freaking amazing and awesome.
Yes, same. I really, and they've given like, I think one thing about IRIAM that is also pretty good is they take smaller streamers or someone who hasn't streamed before or any content creation, and they give them a chance.
Yeah,
they give them a chance compared to when you see these big corpos that you have to have at least some VTubing experience. You have to have at least some type of resume. But IRIAM gives even people who not even touch VTubing a chance. They give them a chance. And look at them. They're striving. They're doing wonderful. I think a lot of corporos, I get it. It's a business. I get it. They have to make money. It's like a regular business job. It's business. I get it. But also try to take some chances. Like, just try.
Yeah, take some risks. You never know, you'll hit a diamond in the rough. Because I know Niji Sanji did it with Luxium. Like the first big male group when it comes to VTubing. Because I think like before Luxium was mostly female dominant, right?
Yeah.
So when Luxium came out, it kind of like opened the floodgates for more diversity in the fucking VTubing sphere, which I really wanted because I was getting so bored of the stereotypical female streamer with super high-pitched kawaii desu voice. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So seeing more men in the game is really nice. Again, it just opens it for more fucking diversity and more inclusivity for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I get it, you know. And I get the risk that, you know, oh, should we really put our money on a nobody who's not really streamed or not really have a good resume? I get it. I do get it. You don't want to take the chance, but I think one thing about IRIAM is they can. I think what big corporals can just take notes. Basically, they don't have to do exactly what IRIAM does, but just take notes and just research, because I think IRIAM does a wonderful job of bringing in new people who just want to try it out. And just, you know, I think IRIAM is a wonderful platform. It's a really good thing, and they're very nice people. The people behind the scenes, they're so nice. They are so understanding. They work with you. They help you. Like, it is so amazing.
Like for me, I like last December was really tough on me, mentally and just like emotionally. A lot of things happened in December, to which I wasn't able to stream. I was only able to stream for about 11 days, and other than that, like I could not stream for the rest of the month. And they reached out and they're like, "Hey, we're a little worried. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And like, "Hey, can we talk?" And we want to check. We generally want to check in with you and see how you're doing. We want to make sure you're okay. Then after I explained my situation, I thought I was in trouble because, like you said, we have to reach a certain amount of hours, right? And I thought I was gonna get in trouble. Like, I thought like my time was over. But no, they said, listen, if you ever have any personal issues come up, if you have any like mental issues, depression sucks, guys.
It does.
If you feel like you're not gonna be able to make it for the hourly threshold, let us know. And we can accommodate for it. They go, as long as we are aware of your situation and know what's going on, we're not going to punish you, because in real life comes first. Again, just as long as you're transparent with us, and if something happens, you are 100% okay. So let us know if anything comes up soon and you feel like you're not going to be able to meet the quota or not going to be able to meet the threshold. Let us know, just so that we are aware of what's going on with you, and that way you're not just just up and vanishing. And I had to tell them I was very new to kind of being transparent about like my personal stuff like this. And again, they were very, very kind about it, saying, listen, we understand. We know some people are new here. We know some people are new to this kind of thing. Being transparent can be very scary, especially with what's been happening with you and your family and what you've been going through. Just know we have your full back. We have your full support. Just please keep us in the loop on what's going on. And I said, I started crying and called them because I felt so bad.
Yeah, like it's like with me in January. Like, January was a really hard month for me. Like, beginning of the month, beginning of the year, and I was struggling to balance working. Since now I got a full-time job, I was struggling to balance working a full-time job, school, and IRIAM. That sometimes depression sucks too. Like, I get hit with multiple depression episodes that come and go. I can't control them; they just come and go, and it really ruins your mood. It ruins your mood so bad. I could be happy, or I'm going to stream on IRIAM here in about 2 hours, and then all of a sudden, you'll
get hit with it where you just don't want to do it. It's like you don't want to do it because you feel like you'll just either you'll just sit there and just silence and just not being able to like really talk. Because I'm sorry for interrupting, but when it comes to me, if I get into those moods, I will just sit there and just not. I'll just sit there, just TV static in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, again, I'm thankful to be in a place where a lot of people are really understanding. Where if I have any of these types of episodes, I can take a day off to recoup, and then come back feeling 10 times better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like IRIAM, they're really wonderful with that. They like Jade said, as long as you are keeping them up with the situation in hand, that you're gonna be okay. Like, and like, life happens, shit happens. You can't predict what's gonna happen in life. You really can't. It's gonna happen regardless. And like, I'm very grateful that they actually were understanding about how hard it is, that how I'm struggling with work, school, and streaming at the same time. Like, and like, as depression also kicks in, where it prevents me wanting to, I just want to relax. Like, I work all day, I do school, and I just want to have a day or two to just relax and not even bother streaming. Like, that's all I want. And so they're understanding, and also your community is good too at understanding. Like, if they really care about you, your community, they will understand wholeheartedly. Like, it's all right. Take all the time you need.
And they want you to get better. Like, please get well. Hopefully everything's okay. If you need more time, the fact that, like, again, like I said, your community will back you up if you need like a day reprieve or a few days off to just kind of recoup and try to get yourself back together. And again, like I said, they're I remember earlier I said, your community will stick with you regardless of what the situation is. That's an example of your community sticking with you. Those are the people that care about you,
I'm grateful to have those people in my community, in my like, they understand. They're not mad at me. They understand that shit happens, and they want me to take time and focus on my health. and then they'll be waiting for me when I come back. And that is probably the best thing you can ever have as a VTuber. Like, they're willing to wait for you.
And they will come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. They will
Yep.
come back to you, regardless of how much time you take away.
Yep.
They will be with you through thick and thin. And if
Yep.
you need like if you take a hiatus
Mm-hmm.
and you decide to come back, they're welcoming you back with open arms, with no
Yes.
questions.
Yes, and with me, my schedules, like I can't keep on the schedule. I'll say I'll stream this day, then I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel stream. Like,
Yeah.
those are the real ones that stick with you whenever you can't
For
keep a
real.
schedule. They
Fucking
are the
amen.
they are the real ones that stick with you. That is okay with your crazy, forgetful.
Like I've been needing to start Sonic Adventure for like the past 3 weeks, and I haven't started yet, and I'm just like, hey guys, I drew hot gay men instead of starting Sonic. I'm so sorry. And they're understanding. They're like, yeah, hey, can we see it? I'm like, absolutely. Here you go.
Yeah, like those are the real ones. Keep them. Don't ever let them go. You fight tooth and nail for them.
Oh shit, man.
Well,
Oh.
okay. I think we're almost at that 3-hour mark. So,
Oh yeah, you want to wrap stuff up?
yep. Look, that was our last of our questions, everybody. So
We
gonna
did
wrap- We
it!
did. We did. And we're gonna do our ending, whatever you call them. But everyone, no, do give IRIAM a chance. Like, if you want to apply for IRIAM, look out for open auditions when IRIAM does host them. Look out for
They're doing it very frequently, by the
Mhm.
way. So if you feel like you want to be part of this wonderful thing, then please take part. If you feel like you want to.
Mhm.
They're very lenient on who can and can't join.
Yep.
Again, they're very open to teaching you the basics. We had to go through a little course, which was very, very well detailed and well put together, and very straight to the point, and telling you what they expect of you and what you can and can't do. Basically, it's wear the Shirasu badge with pride.
Yep, that's true. Like, and even if you don't want to become a streamer on IRIAM, but you just want to come in and vibe and just chat with others, like, IRIAM is a free mobile app on your Android and your iOS. It is completely free for you. Unfortunately, right now it is for only US, but there is a way around it. If you want to look up my boy Rio, Otaharu Rio, I think I pronounced his name right.
Yeah, Otaharu Rio. Yeah, he made a really good
He did.
well detailed video of how to like work around to be able to use IRIAM outside of the US, because I know so many people that want to use it, but they can't because it's US locked.
Yeah. So I'll leave that link of the video down below in the description where you can check it out, because he does give a really good in-depth analysis on how people overseas can view IRIAM if they want. But like I said, it is free. You don't have to pay anything or nothing. It's completely free, and you'll get to. This is where I stream. This is where Jade streams, and all your other IRIAM Founder streamers, they stream there as well. Like, and a lot of them do keep up a daily schedule. Unfortunately, unlike me, I don't. But
I don't. I don't.
We both don't. But yeah, like, we do our best to try to keep up in our Discords or on Twitter as well. We do our best. So yeah, I really wholeheartedly, like, if you're really interested, just check it out. You don't have to like it. Just go in, see if you vibe with it. If you don't, perfectly fine. If you do, like, we're welcome to have you. We're welcome to have you. And if you do want to be a part one day and, be up here, probably on the Rose Garden along with me, and you might be the next interview, you never know. Then, like Jay says, they are open auditions frequently, and just look out for that and just go for it. Be yourself. That is the one thing the audition wants you to do, is just be yourself. And that's what I was. Like, when I auditioned, I was just myself. I was just myself. I wasn't putting no act. I wasn't putting on any kind of show. I was just being myself. And I think that's all what they care about, is they want to see the real you. They don't want to see a fake. They don't want to see an actor. They just want to see the real you. That's all they care about.
And then if you get in, you could probably break my record of being almost 3 hours on the Rose Garden. I'm gonna wear that badge with pride. Try to beat my record, gamers.
I don't think nobody's gonna be able to beat your record, girl. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're so based, Pog. Like, we're so fucking cool.
Yep. I might actually create a badge for that. Let's go.
I am a winner. I'm the coolest.
But yes, with that being said, my dear sweet flowers, and Jade, what do you call your community?
The biker squad.
Biker squad. Thank you all for being here. We got to have some heartfelt moments. We got to have some funny moments. We got to talk about some really ridiculous stuff. But you know what? We were here to have fun, and that's what we did. We had lots and lots of fun.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Yes, and
To the stream, to the video, coming to the video. Thank you for appearing at the video.
I'm just also thankful for Jade. Thank you for coming on to this.
Thank you so much for having
Of
me. This was a wonderful experience. I hope we can chat again soon.
Of course. Just hold tight, honey, while I do my ending. I want to talk to you after stream just a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. With that being said, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on a little sporadic talking that really didn't stay on track to most of the time.
Hey, we're monologuing. That just shows that we've been enjoying each other's company.
Yep, that does. Okay, hold on. I need to find, where's E? Where's the ending? Oh, there it is. I got so many things on here. This is bullshit. Like, this is just full on bullshit. This is how I'm scuffed, okay? I don't know OBS at the back of my hand.
All right. Streamers. Who knows OBS on the other hand?
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Once again, my name is Alise Rose. I am a founder streamer for IRIAM, and I have the lovely...
I am Jade Nightrider, the typical IRIAM ship poster. Love you guys.
Thank you for being here, everybody. And do check us out on IRIAM. Bye!
Bye-bye!
Let me put the BGM on.